I'm going to have to resort to using my lightsaber pretty quickly. I was hoping that I could actually team up with the other guy to do it, but looks like I'm going to have to see if I can take 3 stormtroopers down quickly.
Forget about that.
What?
Something like that.
Alright, so let's see. With it, gin bourbon.
Me.
Oh, there it is.
Although personally, I would have just been okay if we just bailed the mentor out from prison.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, as a back to the Mandalorian War, my main question is I simply helped bailed out the guy who decided to start to pick a fight. I honestly couldn't figure out why he decided to shout for the Republic and then charged at 2 guys who arrested somebody for drunken disorderly conduct.
Maybe he just doesn't like the Empire and he saw the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And they were arresting our mentor.
Well, I didn't know he was their mentor. Well, I didn't even have any reason.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
True.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any reason to pick a fight with them until that guy decided to do it. Since they thawed me out, I had to do something. Yes!
Yay, now we have 3.
Yeah.
1
Right.
light.
Right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 light side.
1 dark.
You know, I have a question. How are we going to figure out what clan I'm from, or do I need to make it up? Because if it's a Mandalorian with a clan, it probably involves somewhat with my character's story.
Plain Cheddarwurst. Split up here.
Clan Good Time.
I'm probably going to explain the part with my Mandalorian background is that during the Mandalorian Wars, it's kind of like my solution to Force users. You know, like Mandalorians, Force sensitives who are trained to suppress the Force. You know, in case in case of the Mandalorians fighting against Jedi or Sith.
How do you explain the lightsaber though?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, why not a Mandalorian? Because you don't have to be a Force sensitive to make a lightsaber.
I know.
You know, it's not.
But it's like using your enemy's weapons.
They can build their own.
But they didn't traditionally.
Well, in order to find the kyber crystal, you need to be force sensitive in order to feel the crystal calling out to you.
Mm.
Well, would Jedi's would you think a
Unless
Mandalorian
you
Force
find-
sensitives wouldn't actually? During wars.
Oh,
That would be one way. Think about that.
I mean, they were tough. They could take down.
Well, don't believe all the hype. Jedi weren't exactly super soldiers, and neither were the Mandalorians. They weren't fed above the rest, but
Well, they are known as the most fearsome. As one of the fiercest
So
guys.
how many force destiny points we got? 4 light, 1 dark.
yep.
Yep. Oh, great! I must be
14.
running out of I must be running out of.
For a
Yeah,
cheese,
I'm
we
running
got
out
more
of-
light than we do dark.
What?
Yeah, I'm running out of lead.
Pencils out of lead?
It's running low. I have to use this. It's going to be a bit wide, though. I need to try to load it up when I get back home.
Yawn. Yeah. I don't know if I call it a mistake, but I was up till like 1 o'clock playing Fallout last night.
I made a mistake last night.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
went to a freaking Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yeah?
Oh, well.
I went to that
Was
at
it
the
fun?
theater once. It was fun.
Not really. I did not enjoy it.
No? Did you guys do all the fun stuff like bring flashlights, throw rice, all that?
No.
Yeah. No, that's
I
really
went
fun.
I went to it back in 2014 for the first time with this girl I was dating for a moment, and I just left her there.
Dang.
Oh,
Good.
I did not find it fun at all.
I like ridiculous humor though, so it works for me.
What's it called? Also, it was. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's not a movie to the point where I would go out of my way to do something like that. My fiance was trying to get me to do the underwear run, and I'm like,
You wasn't having it.
no.
Never saw that part of it. I just remember, like I was told to bring a flashlight, so I brought a flashlight. I was told to bring some rice to throw. Thing is, the flashlight I brought was one of those 9-volt battery ones. Or sorry, not 9-volt, the 12-volt battery ones, like the big brick flashlights.
Yeah.
So everyone's turning on their little flashlights, and I turn on mine. It's like a giant spotlight on the ceiling.
Dang.
Ruined the movie for everyone.
No, actually, everyone laughed and we moved on. But
everybody except you brought tiny ones,
yeah, I just brought little flashlights to shine.
and you brought like a 12-volt one.
Alright, so as I'm getting everything squared up here,
And that big yellow one we had at home.
everyone give me a simple cool check.
Yes, cool check. It'll be one I don't have any ranks in.
What's simple? What's simple?
Wait, would that happen with me because I'm in a different fight?
Yes, that would happen with you too.
Okay.
Oh, you can use vigilance
What? Oh, yeah. Wait, how?
because you have a talent in which you always use vigilance.
Yeah. What?
Okay, simple. That's okay.
No discipline.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Never mind. You didn't take that yet. Sorry.
Cool is willpower, right?
Presents.
Presents.
Presence?
Yeah.
Presents.
A blank. You got a blank. This is where I.
Yes, I got a blank.
How rare is that?
1 in 12. Approximately 8.2%.
What?
Shoots up little green balls, and if they hit people just right, they'll incinerate you into ash. So like the laser rifle does the same thing. I have a blue laser. So plasma is just super energized matter.
I don't stun people with that.
Well, plasma is super hot, so it burns them up.
And also fire.
I'm not familiar with biogas, but I would think you're for it.
Well, I think that the plasma rifle is like a well, like around and with a handle, and also you put like.
Alright, AJ, what'd you get for your cool check?
3 advantages.
3 advantage.
Yeah.
Probably balancing on that.
I'll be able to.
Riley,
What?
what'd you get?
1 success, 2 advantage.
James?
Blank.
And Jason.
3 advantages.
Let's see.
What did I tell you?
NPC.
It shoots a laser and then when it comes contact with it, sometimes the planes that we can make aircraft of that. See, the catcher is jump higher, launch yourself up super high onto a building. But also launch people far away from
Alright, cool. So, got the initiative order. The first slot up is NPCs.
That's stormtroopers.
Yeah, so Jason, you are up against a small group of Imperial Stormtroopers being led by an Imperial Stormtrooper Sergeant.
I thought you said there were just 3.
Remember they called for reinforcements?
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
they didn't come yet.
Well, they're here now. So it's 3 Imperial Stormtroopers and an Imperial Stormtrooper Sergeant, as well as you guys that are over at the ship. You guys are dealing with an Imperial Inquisitor and a group of 5 Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers too.
Oh, stormtroopers too. Okay.
They're hiding behind some boxes.
So that's why we didn't see them earlier last time.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. So a little bit about each battlefield. Jason, on your side, there's a lot of pedestrians. You're backed up. You're over by a ledge on a kind of like a circular platform with like a park in the middle.
Hey, what in the middle?
A park.
Okay.
Grass and trees and a bench. There seems to be mass hysteria from the commotion that Andrew started.
Mm-hmm.
The mentor that you guys were going to see is still unconscious on a platform below you.
You shot him. Way to go.
And there's a speeder traffic that's whooshing by within medium range jumping distance. Should you ever feel to be interesting?
Well, yeah, that would actually make for an interesting situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could totally picture jumping on one and then saying, then although it's too bad I don't know that guy's the mentor. Although probably everybody's just probably forgetting about the drunken guy now unconscious. Although I could probably go for a awesome situation by holding the driver hostage,
You eat your chips.
or maybe grab the guy, throw out the driver, then just
Oh, for people?
go in an exciting piloting thing.
All right.
I
So
didn't make one
for those in the hangar bay, you are being met with a Gungan Inquisitor who has a small group of stormtroopers with him, and he is the only thing staying between you and your ship. The hangar bay is dark except for emergency lighting. There's various amounts of cover scattered around.
Like boxes and stuff, crates.
And the main hangar bay doors are shut.
Can't get out.
All right, so for the first NPC turn, the stormtroopers in the hangar bay all point their blasters at. What is everybody? Maybe you're human, James, you're Arcanian.
Oh wait, is the platform suspended up by anything?
Yes.
Are there
It's supported by support stanchions underneath.
are there civilians on it?
Yes.
Nuts. That would have been awesome. Then I actually used my lightsaber to fight down for the Crusades.
There are civilians underneath, on top, flying under it, flying over it,
And
as well as the main superstructure underneath everything else.
nuts. I was wanting to make something big, then write down something in there with my lightsaber that says, for the Crusaders, or the Crusaders will rise, or something like that. You know, make it very Mandalorish.
Alright, well the first one to go is Starshipper Sergeant. He's using his tactical direction. No, wait. My bad. I forgot where he was. Okay, I know where I'm at. Okay, so the Stormtroopers. Bam. In the hangar bay.
Oh, and the hangman. No.
As our mystic turns herself invisible again and runs off. In the
Yes.
corner.
Yeah, she does that.
Yeah, after she missed the guy with her lightning. You know, like she tries to fire with the lightning, then suddenly hits the main power switch, and all the lights go off.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull this one out. Make sure this all your force powers and your deeds right there, the talents right there. But let's focus on these after.
I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm still a little groggy. Not groggy, but
I mean, I have a stuffed up head, so I'm going to have a little bit of a trouble trying to, you know, get everything together in my head sometimes.
4, 5. Alright, cool. There you go. 1. And AJ incoming.
All of them?
Just the one Stormtrooper group.
No.
Ouchies. That's 2 blanks on the only difficulty dice. And there was only 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 success.
Of course, Europe has that particular.
2 advantage. Do you have any abilities?
You can't have a hard time picking it.
You're,
Nothing for this.
You're a sentinel. Don't you have a parry?
No.
I have parry.
That's for shooting the shooting expert.
I have
didn't
parry.
take that.
Oh, you're an
I'm an
You're a
investigator.
sentinel investigator pathfinder.
I have parry, lots of them, but parry actually only
Okay,
applies to
we're-
hand-to-hand combat.
No,
Reflect.
it's reflective.
Reflect is
I
for
don't have
guns.
You
that.
don't have it?
I have neither one.
I have
I have
both.
reflect.
Alright. 9.
I have also.
11,
I have
12, 13,
improved reflect.
14,
I have improved parry.
I have improved
13?
reflect and dodge.
Ouch.
I'm down.
You down, really?
I already have 5 wounds from last time.
No, that goes away.
No. In between.
In
You healed.
between. That's from the last from that street thing with the crowd.
Yeah.
And 2 assaults down to 11. Yeah, I'm down to 16. I'm out.
Hopefully I'll be able to go and then I can get you back up.
I'm out.
16 wounds.
Yep, I'm out.
You take a crit too.
Oh yeah, you need to remember, you need to heal everybody. There's crits.
The next one to go is the Stormtrooper Sergeant on you, Jason. He's using his tactical direction and he spends a maneuver to direct 1 Imperial Stormtrooper minion group within medium range. The group may perform an immediate 3 maneuver or add boost to their next check. And they add boost. Let's see, the next one to go is the Inquisitor. Making some snarling noises for some unknown reason. He jumps up in the air. It actually sounds kind of scary, a Gungan snarling.
That don't sound right.
No, I don't. He jumps and engages. He jumps towards you, James, with his lightsaber and attempts to make an attack. You have
I've got squat.
you have SWAT,
Yep.
so you're
Yeah.
squatting.
You're attacking the non-defensive people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
you
right,
really are.
you gotta save us.
Yeah, you're the only one who can take a hit. at least in this group, I actually more suited to fighting against the Inquisitor than the other party members apparently.
He's the best at it.
Really?
Yeah. Especially when it comes to ranged
Yeah, so now the
attacks.
stormtrooper shooting him, and he can reflect it back. Then
And it reduces 2 plus the ranks of reflect, which I have 2, so it would.
And amazingly, he
minus 4.
misses.
Wow.
okay. Because I'm diving over to help AJ right now.
No,
See
because
what
I
kind of-
actually gave him a setback, guys, since he said you squat.
Ah,
No, like he
Okay, so
jumps
next
and
up
then
is,
does
player
this,
character.
you squat.
I'd like to go so I can bring AJ up.
Well, I know I would like to do it too because I was. Well, I'm torn between either fighting those guys or
Well, you
doing
think
the
about that.
awesome.
I'm gonna move over to AJ. So I'll take a maneuver to disengage, and then a maneuver to move over next to him.
So 2 maneuvers.
Yep.
Alright, so you suffer 2 strain,
Yep.
and you're doing your medical voodoo on this guy.
Yep. As I lay on hands.
Wait, what's A?
Oh, wait, real fast. Wait, did you say lay on hands? Really?
Well-
I'm using the force to heal him.
Yeah.
man,
on.
I am playing a Paladin,
And it, I
Barladin, and 5th edition on Wednesday, so
heal
you're
more
kind
with the
of.
force check than I can with the stim pack.
Yeah.
Now you roll it after the fact.
Yeah, I just remembered it. How many critical entries do you have? Just one?
Mm-hmm.
One other one?
Yep.
So, Samuel's at 88. You're compromised. Increase the difficulty of most skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Alright, I forgot about that part.
You have what now?
He's compromised.
Compromise. But man, I still up with my down and out.
Yeah, his crit.
Am I still
stat
up with my down and
healed
out?
No, Slum, I just forgot to, since the wound threshold reached its max, I forgot to roll the critical
Put it right
injuries.
in.
Still didn't answer question.
What's the
Am I still up or am I down and out?
You're still down and out.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You just don't know like you.
And waiting on James over there.
Yeah, force check to heal.
Is he really humming Jeopardy?
Yes.
Alright.
It's quiet here today for Saturday.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear that much going on outside in front.
That's because I'm bored and I'm like waiting.
Alright, so you heal 6 wounds and 6 strain.
Only goes the strain altogether, and then 6 racing.
Does that put you conscious?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're conscious and you're groggy and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And then you remembered, snarling Gungan is a scary thing in your mind.
No, I didn't. I wasn't conscious for that.
You heard it, though.
Last thing I remember, I got shot at and went down.
Well, you just went down from the pain, you know? Like winged you in the shoulder and...
Alright, so, let's see.
And you had a nightmare of being on Gungan Jeopardy.
Gungan Jeopardy.
Well, he did
Yeah.
that, and we were fighting. He got knocked by a Gungan. You know, like.
You realize the stormtroopers going to cause me to start getting conflict points, right?
Huh?
You realize the stormtroopers going to cause me to get conflict points.
They're going to cause you to get conflict points?
You realize what I got on my arm, right?
Hmm?
You realize what I got on my arm, right?
What about armor?
On my arm.
What about your arm?
You know what I got on there, right?
No.
The
Oh,
artifact.
shit, that's... Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
What does that thing do?
Okay, so...
I know, but dog, your character's not there, so you want to know what's about to happen.
Alright,
You mean it's going to take you over and they're trying to...
Next one to go is a
Oh,
player
God,
character.
it's gonna be funny.
James, you just went, so... AJ, Riley,
Will this be
Jason.
like the Incredible Hulk?
No, your character's not there. You will know.
I'm a little bit torn. I could either fight the Mandalorians or I could do the Oz thing and jump by on one of the civilian
You wanna engage the,
vehicles and steal their shit.
Inquisitor? Keep busy?
Who wants to go? Me?
I have a question. How difficult would it be to jump into one of those?
I just told you they're at medium range, So that would be a hard athletics check.
That'll be a 2 blue, purple, or 1.
3.
3.
3 purple. Yeah.
So I'm guessing Jason's going.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, why not? Although it's too.
Were you jumping onto a speeder
I'm
bike?
jump, yeah. Well, one of the speeders,
You're running away?
I need to get that. I need to get that force jump from the hand when I roll up.
Whoa. 1 second. I haven't. Where's the green die?
Back there. Let's kick it to you.
We have 2 successes.
I don't know.
Floor doesn't count.
2 successes. What else do you have? I've seen
ano-
2 failures.
Another success.
So 3 success, 3
3
advantage.
advantage. And then a minus that, so
When you
1
said the-
success.
1 success.
Yeah.
You turn around away from the stormtroopers and you take
Wow.
a large leap of faith. And you land right on top of the engine hood of a civilian speeder. The Ithorian who's driving it is yelling at you in some Ithorian language, probably along the lines of "Get off my speeder."
Does it sound like
It sounds like a
a
trooper.
sound system boombox, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I
I
think
can
when I
only
hear it.
I have to wait for the next turn to respond, right?
I picture that scene from
Yeah.
Men in Black 2 when he's they're at the post office.
Oh yeah, well,
Like the real-
yeah, Will Smith and Biz Markie. Yeah,
That real deep
yeah,
yeah.
that was funny. Will Smith and Biz Markie doing that.
Hey, look, there's an open sign.
Yep.
We're up
Well,
to
it's something that as a player I had to do it.
Congratulations! You just removed 2 combatants from the campaign, from the encounter.
2.
2, the stormtrooper sergeants
Uh-huh.
and the stormtrooper group that he was facing.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, they're now
He
removed.
escaped them, so
So they're now out.
they're gone.
Okay.
They're gone.
They're trying to find out where they catch him.
No.
No.
Gone.
All right,
Outta here.
so Jason just went. So now it's either one of your guys' turn up next.
You want to go, Riley?
Okay.
Should engage the Inquisitor.
Guess I'll engage the- Should I attack?
What's that?
Should I attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. What's
Remember, you get updated twice, so you get 3 yellow. Normal difficulty is 2 purple, depending on what he's attacking the Inquisitor.
What's up?
He's attacking the Inquisitor.
This Inquisitor has adversary rating of 3.
Okay. Woo! So your 2 purple becomes 2 red and purple. Anything else for it?
Nope.
Alright.
What's he attacking with?
Glow stick.
Glow stick.
cross saver?
All right. Roll it.
Glow stick, a cross glow stick. Okay.
Flip!
Oh, that sucks.
I may have to go for.
It still hits.
I may have to do the awesome. I may have to do an awesome thing.
Flip!
1,
Did
2,
you say foot?
flip.
I said flip!
Wait,
Yeah.
Is that like the safe way?
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
What the flip?
So he's gonna get 3 successes, 2 threats,
And
and
it's
just
spare.
a
It's
bear.
there.
Done.
Oh,
Done.
damn.
Oh, that
He
sucks.
doesn't have a proof carry.
I have
Yeah.
an idea. Try to hang on as long as you can. I'm gonna try to do something awesome.
What does improve parry do?
It would let him hit you.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could hit you.
Yeah.
No.
Which he does not have.
I know, improve reflect, you can deflect a shot back.
He
Which he is, so that's what I'm hoping the sorcerers will shoot me.
I wonder if there's a way for you to improve your own adversary rating against enemies.
no adversary is only NPCs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because they don't have all the talents and boosts.
You know, I was
Yeah.
just wondering because some of these abilities here, for doing that. Apparently, some the enemies need to score despairs too. So I was just wondering if there's any way to get these guys red dies.
There's a way to give them red dies.
Alright, the Inquisitor's gonna suffer 3 strain. And he's going to reduce the damage of the attack by 6.
Oh, that sucks.
He's using parry.
Yep.
Okay,
how
0
much-
down.
How much is the damage total?
7.
7? Okay, so he takes 3 strain
That would mean 1 damage, right?
and 1 wound.
Does that lightsabers called Sunder?
Yes, lightsabers do have sunder.
Uh-huh.
And lightsabers
But that
do have
damage is
3.
armor or
And
No.
Items.
You can
Right.
certain items.
Riley. During the parry attack, due to your despair, he has caused your lightsaber to be damaged by 1 step.
So now all your lightsaber attacks have that to it
Is that forever?
too. No, until we get it fixed.
To get it fixed, yeah. To get somebody find somebody with mechanics to fix it.
we need the Wookiee with tusks. He's the one who's supposed to be able to do this.
The whip it.
To whip it, yeah.
The whip it.
Alright,
Yeah.
so is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn?
That's pretty much it.
Would you like to fart in his face because he's not wearing a mask? Alright, up next is AJ. You're up.
Get up and start swinging at the stormtroopers.
Swinging at the stormtroopers.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
You said storm stupers.
The Super Troopers.
Oh, yeah, that works. Stormtroopers. That works.
Stormtrooper.
Got it. Stormtroopers. That works for me.
The Pooper Troopers.
Yeah, that works too.
The Pooper Troopers, really? Alright, so. Give me your attack roll. You have a glow stick of doom, right?
I have a double glow stick of noon.
Double glow stick of doom. Got it.
Yes.
So that is average. It has an average difficulty.
Your spinny one.
Average is what?
2.
Nah. Tag is it?
Hey, you can link.
No, I can't.
No, I
Isn't
can't.
that 2 advantages?
No, it's only 1
That's
advantage.
one
I
threat.
have 1 threat.
Oh,
for that
sorry.
advantage.
Your
Uh,
lightsaber attack strike.
But I can crit him.
Huh?
I can crit him.
Go for it.
That's a crit.
Wait, the crit rating is 1?
Yeah, I have a crit everyone.
What?
So the
We can
minion
get yours
group
modified to
the
1. We
minion
just
group
haven't
only counts
modified
as
it.
1. If you're using the crit, you go in there with a flurry of lightsaber strikes, taking out all of them.
Okay, now we just need to take out the guy with the red lightsaber.
Is that all of those, the group right there, or is there another group with them?
No, that's it.
Okay, so
Take
yeah.
out every single one.
Okay.
Alright, so
Was there a thing with my arm where I had to resist the temptation, or did I just say screw it?
You want to see what it does?
I just said screw it, didn't I?
Exactly, what kind of personality does this item has? Is it going to be like something like
let's
Fort
just look
Justice?
this way. I'm kind of
Is
let's
it-
just say I had to do extra, just to balance the bad
Harry,
stuff.
you heard your lightsaber.
So this is evil, or is it more like Fort Justice?
That depends on your version of justice.
Eye for an eye?
Or its version of justice.
What's its version of justice?
Yeah, you doing the strain damage.
Oh dear God.
okay, so before we kill the stormtrooper group, roll a force die, please, equal to your force rating.
2 white.
How much
Yeah.
strain does the
Well, he's probably not gonna tell us.
Alright, you do not add anything to the critical attack, to the critical hit roll,
Okay.
if there were to be one. Actually, okay, so that was for the first stormtrooper. Now roll it again.
2 white,
Okay, roll for the next one.
1 black.
Okay, so that is a plus 10 to the critical injury roll.
Okay. Oh dear God, I just got 10 to 3 to roll. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Alright, so give me a roll it 2 more times.
Does,
2 white.
Okay.
does this thing
Last one.
suck out the souls of its
1 black.
victims?
I'm about to find out something crazy about to happen. That's a plus 20.
you give in to your sense of justice and righteousness
So to speak.
in a vision of red
Dear God.
as you
Vision of
start
red.
punching and swinging and stabbing the stormtroopers.
Red
You,
vision
my
is not
friend,
good.
gain 10 conflict.
Dad's move.
Red vision is never good.
Yeah, that's never good. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun now.
Alright, so now we're back up to the top is the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is not very happy with you.
Why?
Did the Inquisitor see what I just did?
You nicked his.
Stormtroopers. Oh yeah.
Well, you nicked him. You only got even one wound.
Yeah, he can. But the question is, did he see what I did?
He's really not paying attention to you.
Okay.
You're gonna rip his head off, aren't you?
No, I can try to show some restraint in it, but I kind of just said screw it on the first one because I got knocked down. I was like, I'm not gonna
I'm hoping you don't actually kill him before I get there because I'm gonna do something awesome.
I'm right now. I'm just trying to get to the ship.
Well, the Inquisitor is right now near me.
You're
Yes.
engaged.
Huh?
At
Is
what
he
point
attacking
did-
me?
There's kind of like one of those like cinematic like lightsaber slings, like no attack roll needed, but he's using scathing tirade.
What?
Ah.
Interesting.
What is
Okay.
that?
He's talking to you and telling you like
Is he pulling a Darth Vader?
what?
Is he pulling a Darth Vader?
Join the dark
Yeah,
side?
kind of like that.
Give in to the dark side.
Clicking,
You cannot defeat us.
yeah, kind of like
We
that.
have
right.
cookies.
Wait, what?
We have cookies and milk. Give
What
in
is
to the dark
what's
side.
That might
coercion
actually
skill
more-
to
Coercion.
Coercion is will.
willpower? He is attempting to inflict strain on you, Riley, by making you doubt yourself and what you're doing, and is what you are doing the right thing to be doing.
Of course it's not. We don't care, right?
He has succeeded.
He succeeded.
Doesn't it go against
For each
his?
success, one enemy within short range suffers one strain.
Doesn't it go against his?
Never mind. No, he's using that.
Oh.
So I guess it's not a contested skill. Cool.
Yeah, mine might not be.
It's the Inquisitor may take this scathing
Yep.
tirade action, making an average coercion check. For
Okay.
for each success, one enemy within short range, which is Riley, suffers one strain and setback on all skill checks for a number of rounds equal to the Inquisitor's ranks in coercion.
What's
Which
his ranks?
He has 2 ranks in coercion.
Nice.
Your setback.
So everyone.
No, just for one round.
The Inquisitor may spend advantage. For every advantage spent, he has 1 advantage. One target already affected suffers 1 additional strain. So 3 strain. 3 strain. Ooh.
You're up to 5. That's fine.
Up to 5? What do you mean 5?
You've taken 5 strain. You took 3 more. You had 2 and you just took
No,
3
I
more.
didn't.
You had 2 from the last game.
No, I had 1. That's why
No.
it was a
It was
2
2
and
and down to
then
1.
there
You're
was a
right.
1
So
on it.
you're at 4.
Alright, so player character turn.
Who's next?
Well, it's pretty much all us.
When is it my turn?
You don't have any wounds, do you?
Between the 4 slots is open, you can take whenever you want.
You still have wounds, though.
Yeah.
I would need.
Alright,
One
we
for
like
that.
decide who wants to go, because
You mind if I roll
I
a heal
know.
roll?
I'm saying
Go for it.
keep
No.
him in mind as well.
Fine, I'll
He's still on a speeder.
Right,
He needs
but-
to land sometime before
Yeah.
he does something.
but he's going to be a few minutes before he gets there, or does anything. Go
well,
ahead. I mean, it's going to be all us after that. So go
can
ahead.
I climb into the driver compartment?
It's an open cab.
Can I jump into the cab?
The Authorian's not very happy.
Well, he could always say, "I'll pay you to take me to such and such," Hey, he might get fair and be happy instead.
Where do you think he is? He's like Cloud City Uber or something?
Yeah.
We're on a space.
Okay. I shove 500 credits in him, and then say,
Do you
I
have 500 credits?
What? No, I said 100. I
Oh,
have
100.
I have that, and then I say then I grab the wheel and say I hope you're insured, and then head over to where the
What are you doing with the driver then?
I'm going to drop him off, but not above everything. Like drive down that push and drive.
Alright, minus 100 credits. He's not happy.
But he got 100 credits out of it.
His speed is worth more than 100 credits.
True that.
Here's
And with an IOU that says where my clan, like the Mandalorian clan, you know.
No, really. Here's like 10,000. I'm taking your cup.
And then I'm heading off toward where the the ship is.
You just gave a guy 100 credits for a speeder that's 10,000 credits.
Okay,
So
then
he
I'll
gave
keep the 100.
him 0.1%,
How about an IOU?
a 0.1% of what.
Then
the-
could I leave him an IOU and then say the name of the Mandalorian clan instead?
Yeah, sure.
It would also be funnier.
Alright. So, you have your speeder now that you've commandeered.
Oh,
How many roads do you still have?
Alright, back into the hangar bay.
4, I can try.
How many turns would it take for me to get to the hangar bay?
2 quick rolls.
7.
7.
7
In the
rounds, yeah.
speeder.
Yeah.
Wait, they walked there. Remember? They just walked there the whole time.
You've been going somewhere else this entire time since the Athorian was driving.
That took one turn.
Still, a
Whole
speeder.
minute.
What?
Up to a whole minute though.
they hope, yeah.
The speeders travel at a much different range band value than actual people walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm going back and that means it would just be their distance plus whatever
So then
this.
you would have to backtrack everything else.
Yep. Got back to everything else and get there. Then you gotta deal with the crowd of people getting by them. And then,
Is that
and
anything
the
I'm
traffic.
If it anything, I'm going to be going through the traffic.
Yeah, that's mainly the reason, main thing,
Jennifer,
traffic.
you go.
I'm going to head
Yeah, I'm
directly
trying to get
to
up to
it.
AJ a little more.
Dealing AJ.
This time I'm breaking out the med kit. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. I don't know if I can do. It's really tough because I can try for six guaranteed wounds or roll the check. The force is guaranteed as long as I get good
The
wounds.
force is guaranteed.
Well, it's guaranteed 6. So as long as I get 8 life sight points. Alright, there's 2 strain.
And 2 conflict.
Hey, that's little compared to the 10 I got. But then again, that 10 was kind of fun though.
Alright, but he heals.
Yeah, and I will go ahead. Yeah, you'll heal 6 more, and I'll go ahead and heal 3. So I use dark set points.
Got
Right.
it. You got your conflict written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone run after the guy and stab him.
Okay, so
You're next.
2 more player characters.
You want to stab him?
You want to stab or you want me to stab him?
You stab him, then if he turns around, then I can stab him.
Make him think twice over this. Okay. I'll go ahead.
Well, you're already fighting him, so you can still stab him.
Yeah. Adversary 2, 3.
3.
So, look what I got. That's what I'm rolling, but like,
No.
no, I'm missing.
Purple. Add 1 purple.
You have to take 2 maneuvers to get to him.
Yep.
This is gonna hurt.
Wait, what?
Those are like, I don't know.
Nope. Straight up failure. Straight up failure was the disadvantage.
Does he at least turn around
Or a threat.
or something?
No. AJ's lightsaber strike just absolutely misses.
So he's going to be turning back and forth. Like, but you don't get like sticking in the back.
It's like I hit the air.
Oh, you can't take an action to aim. or maneuver to aim.
You can aim with a lightsaber?
Any attack.
Wait, can you,
Alright, Riley,
can
you're
you
up.
aim with a lightsaber?
Yep.
Now it'll take a little bit more time. Because you're like, cause you're more like one of these things.
Just lining up the attack. So that's attack with him. Because you have that. Because that's so if you want to take a maneuver to aim, you can do that. And then if you want to take another maneuver to aim, you can add another one. So you'll take 2 strain.
Damn. I'm gonna pull that stunt.
That would be your attack.
Roll that beautiful beam
I hope
with
you don't kill him before I reach there.
Dear God. He might have.
It's okay. Lots of.
This dice pool is nothing compared to what the players have rolled when we were on deployment. We were trying to figure out what button to press on an Imperial Star Destroyer, so I had them roll every single dice that I had. Yeah.
It hit.
2 success and
An advantage.
so you can use that advantage to recover strain.
Okay.
Be careful, he still has parry.
Yeah, that's all we do. So
So
6
total
points of damage.
Total damage.
6. So he can parry and parry 6, but he will still do strain to him.
He parries.
Okay, but you don't have these anymore, which is nice. That was only for the next turn.
He's at 6 strain right now.
Really?
Yep.
How much left?
What's up?
How much left?
17.
Holy Moses, that took something good though.
Inquisitors have a base wound and strain threshold of 20, modified by their brawn and their willpower.
Okay, makes sense.
So that's why you need to play unfair when trying to play against an Inquisitor. Like in one game where apparently the Inquisitor, we kept using force pull and kept pulling lightsabers out of the guide. And eventually we actually reached a point where we started asking, well, how many lightsabers did he have after we pulled out stole 6 lightsabers from him. And then they say, well, apparently there's a huge, his robe flips up a little bit, and you see this huge number of lightsabers. Then suddenly one of the players shouts, I used push to turn on all the lightsabers.
Turn on or off?
All the lightsabers in that's laced around his robe. You know, like robe. Turn them off while he's wearing them.
Turn them all on?
AJ,
Yep.
the Inquisitor looks at you and
That's
uses a seating tirade on you.
That is a
Yeah.
success.
He starts talking if you have doubts of your,
Sorry.
what's going on. That you will never make it to.
We got cookies, join us,
Yeah.
and you want our help.
I'm just gonna do that.
And there's
one.
an excellent life insurance package
That too.
Life
and
insurance.
dental.
Dental insurance.
And vision.
Vision insurance. What is this?
And free funerals.
What do you mean?
That would work too.
Okay, so 3 success, 3 advantage.
What got you was the free funerals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, they really know how to sell it, don't they?
Oh, they sold it very well.
So that's a total of 6 strain and 3 setback dice.
Get a little punk lucky I don't have anything of Grease. Unless it's a perception of a diligence, then I can take 2 of those and go, screw it.
Through breaking multiple traffic laws, you will arrive at the warehouse
And
in the next round.
knowledge.
Okay.
And streetwise, I can say screw through them. But
Is your strain pretty high or low?
I got 6. My total strength is 14, but I only got 6.
All right, so
Thank you, Grit.
Jason is breaking traffic
you.
laws. He'll be at the warehouse next round.
Thank you, Grit, too.
So who, I think that's all of us?
No, the Inquisitor was the first one to go
Uh-huh.
in this round.
Yeah.
Our turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Jason just went because he's piloting,
You were trying to,
and now it's just down to the three of you.
I'm either going to do
You
the
guys wanna-
stupid or the awesome.
you guys want to
It'll depend if this works.
Who wants to go first?
You want to attack first or me, JT?
I'll attack first.
You gonna double aim again or just aim once?
Double.
Double aiming again.
So you'll take 2 more strains.
Oh boy.
Your strain is going to be pretty high. Gotta be careful.
Wait, how many of the yellow did we have in total?
You should have 3.
But how many out of all of them do we
I
have?
have 10. 10's good to go.
Unless you roll incredible with that music intro, I'd be very disappointed.
You might have.
Oh,
No.
Well, at least that one.
well, at least you might hit him.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, wait, there's.
I did my phone falls down.
Yeah, I'm an oathkeeper.
No, that doesn't count as a failure. So we'll put that.
Wow.
You're still going to hit.
Wow.
I don't know about
With 2
So
advantages.
what he's going to do with that despair.
And my phone's down there by y'all.
Yeah, you may want to look up at the sheet about what you can do with the advantages.
You can do a crit with that. With 2.
Now that might
Yeah,
be
my phone was on the
useful.
floor though.
Give him some disadvantages if you can.
I'm gonna crit.
Okay. You might not do any damage, but at least you might
Yeah,
crit
you
him.
have to do damage before you crit. And with 1, if he parries again, you gotta have enough.
Then maybe look at the things what you can spend it on.
Well, recovering strength.
How much strain do you have?
5.
And you're up to 7 now.
What?
You took 2 to double aim.
So it would put me back down to 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
All right, take a break real fast.
What's up?
Person thinks Special Forces is watching them. Hello?
Don't touch your stuff, just in case. When I show up, I'm going to shout, out of the way! Or maybe I'll shout that because your guys are going to be wanting to leap out of the way when I show up.
I wish the person didn't have parry.
I have parry. And improved parry. If he gets either a despair or a 3 setback, I can hit him.
He hasn't even attacked you yet. You've been lucky. Well, he did attack once and missed, right?
He verbally attacks him.
Yeah.
Now, why do they keep saying, join the dark side, blah, blah, blah? I mean, it would be, why don't they just say that the health benefits?
It's scathing tirade. It just goes straight.
Makes you wonder why in the movies they don't say about the benefits you'll get. They just say about join the dark side, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they never say what you'll get out of it.
Yeah.
Either that or they'll just say how much you'll be their puppet.
So you'll probably get death.
Plus, what? She wants some fruit and nut mix.
But
Well, I do have some of these combat maneuvers. For some reason, you have to roll force die to use them, and I don't entirely understand them entirely. I know I have saber throw, but hawkback swoop, I'm not entirely certain. As far as best I could tell, it just adds this hawkback swoop attack. Just adds engages this to add advantage check. I'm not sure what this one is. Hogback Swoop.
Swoop is really nice. I mean, your agility lightsaber attack. You get to add force dice up to your force rating. For every force point you spend, you get to add an advantage.
I know one thing. When we get our guy, I'm going to try to spend 500 credits so we could actually craft a superior hilt. So I could actually get a +1 damage and +1 automatic plus advantage.
5,000 credits.
Yeah, 5,000 credits. Then there's the reflex grip, which can actually, you can increase your parry by, use 1 strain to increase your parry level, as well as if you include the modifications, you get +1 to your defense and +1 to your reflect. Reflect and defense. Well, I did notice that most of the crystals, they all have 2 hit hard points. So apparently, from what best I could tell, is that means the one that's already in your saber is probably 2 hard points. So if you're moving to attach another one, they're all 2 hard points. But there's one crystal that's 4 hard points, and that's one that seems, it's not a ghost fire crystal. It's another thing, but apparently it gives a powerful flash of energy every time it strikes something, and it gives other damage point things to it too. Plus the critical, and there's also another one that actually causes burn and critical on hits. And there's even some that actually increases damage to 9 and causes other damage too. So that will be some stuff to look out for. Although I've got to probably ask your GM exactly what's customized about about that lightsaber that you're going to hand to me. Because it's made of wood. I'm trying to figure, and it was in a bolt. So I'm trying to figure out if there's anything in specific that's, why would it be in a bolt?
Ancient relic.
You're assuming I'm going to hand it to you.
You told me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to do that so I could actually see if I could actually increase my deadliness.
Ancient relic.
Now, how
That's a
good is your lightsaber
possibility.
skills anyway?
0.
Oh. Then maybe you should add it to me.
I can use 3 on lights for lightsabers.
I do too. The other thing is I also have a link thing, which if I have that, I can attack an enemy 3 times. With Saber Swarm. That would be useful because how I level up is because of deadliness. So that's why I'm trying to increase, my strut, my
With
ability
only
to hit.
having 1 lightsaber, you would hit them 2 times.
Yeah, so if I have 2, I can actually hit 3 times. One that.
And you increase the difficulty of the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're attacking him with the 3 purple and 3 red and a purple. No, it needs to be 3 red.
Bless you.
Now, however, if Link does activate, I just need 2 advantages. Although with the other attack part, when I was looking at that, it's essentially the same thing to activate the other attack. So that would just be 2 advantages. But if I do that with the superior grip, I would have an automatic advantage.
Question, why isn't Star Wars really advanced? It is advanced, but not super advanced.
They've been stuck. They keep going back and forth, and they just kind of.
Well, I think canon-wise, actually, here's the weird thing. Canon-wise, it's actually a little odd because, in the Legends, I think you actually see technology advance and such, and then improve things in new tech. But now that they've tried to go back with the Clone Wars and everything like that, it's more like technology advances, and you find out that droid tech has advanced a lot. Then, because of the Clone War, because of all these prejudiced droids, the droid tech has just gone really down because people, it's like people didn't want, because of the stigma droids had. There's actually, although I really did like the fact that there's canon-wise that...
without the constant war, war really advances technology. but without constant war, technology kind of stays stagnant.
Yeah, like how Earth is.
So
You know,
when you have war,
Earth
technology
nowadays.
advances, but then you get into, we also end up with like people getting destroyed. You lose technology.
You know, the interesting thing is, Earth is actually, Earth's history is technically just as bloody as the Mandalorian history. And and size-wise for an army, there is no planet that has a single garrison amount, if you include all the soldiers Earth has. There's no planet that has that many number of soldiers in Star Wars. The one person described it as, it's scary, stupidly huge for one planet to have this many soldiers if you inserted Earth into Star Wars. Yeah, he said the only ones who are complementary, who be this much warlike that the people of Earth have, and how much armed forces they have for ground warfare, would be the Mandalorians.
We have 7 billion people. No. Yeah, 7 billion people on Earth. About 7
So
billion.
consider like Greek fire. Right? You heard of Greek fire? So it's basically like a napalm. It just burns, but you can't put it out. You throw water on it, it just burns more. Flares up. But they lost the secret how to make it. The ancient Romans had it like thousands of years ago, but it got lost. So that's kind of how Star Wars has worked. You know, they develop new technologies, but then it gets lost, stuff gets lost, and you end up in this cycle. Oh, here's a new thing, cool. Here's a new thing. Here's a new thing. Here's a new thing. Here's a new thing. Hey, here's a new thing. But even though they had it 5,000 years ago, but they've forgotten about it. So
Yeah,
stopped
in
using it.
Legends they advanced a lot because the New Republic was in a constant war almost.
That's why
They never was
things don't
disarmed.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they should work on making plasma cannons. Like handheld plasma
No.
cannons.
That's actually what a blaster is, sweetie.
There's also a weapon that's called a plasma cannon in Star Wars too.
What does it do?
It actually fires plasma, but it's not in wide use. It's powerful, but I think there's some sort of drawback. I'm not sure.
The
what it
blasters
is.
work by you've got your energy and you've got turbine gas or some other sort of type of gas in there. And when it uses that energy, like super excite and energize that gas, and then it fires that gas out. So that's actually what a blaster is. It's technically a plasma gun.
Yes, but they should make it so like it shoots a plasma beam and then the plasma beam explodes, it fires everyone away.
It is interesting how they keep going for something's primitive, so we aren't going to use it anymore, and then suddenly it gets more useful sometimes, and suddenly it switches around. Like with nukes, they're saying they're too much of a primitive weapon to use anymore. But if you think about it, anything that makes that much of a force, if you could actually figure out how to concentrate that force in a direction, like with a nuke, like if you're going to go set that thing off inside a ship, that ship's dead. If you ship a proton torpedo, which is technically supposed to be more powerful than a nuke, inside a ship, it's not dead. So,
Yeah,
if you think about it, it's still a viable weapon. It's more like people have just underestimated old tech because
You're
sometimes.
forgetting the scale. Proton torpedo is maybe about yay big, and maybe about yay long. Okay?
Where?
There are no nuclear. Well, technically there are nuclear weapons that big, but they are nowhere.
There are
near.
even ones that are the size of a football that are.
So
Yeah, those are
something
mini
like that.
Yeah, it's more like that they just stopped wanting to do research on nuclear weapons. Although I doubt the Mandalorians would completely just forget about it because they're technically traditionalists a bit, so I couldn't picture them actually losing all their nuclear weapon stock.
I'd say a nuke is about as long as this entire thing.
That's
Or
Fat
bigger.
Boy.
Not half the size.
That's technically Fat Boy. That was the second nuclear warhead built.
That was a lot bigger than this table.
Oh yeah, sorry. There was Small Boy, then Fat Boy.
Fat man and little boy.
Really? Oh,
Dropped by the Enola Gay and the Boxcar.
okay.
What's
Are we
what?
talking about nuclear bombs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I brought
Oh,
up
relax. We're not planning to set them off inside the station.
I worked in the building that the Enola Gay and the Boxcar were built in.
Huh. That's neat.
really? So
I
you
worked in
worked
there too.
you worked in a place where they used to make nukes.
No, those are the Enola Gay and the Boxcar are the B-48, B-42 bombers.
So, like,
The little boy
missiles?
was a 15 kiloton bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. and the Fat Man was a 20 kiloton bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki. The tiniest warhead that we have is the Davy Crockett, and that's a 20-ton bomb. That's
How
the
big?
tiniest U.S. bomb that we have with the
Still
Davy
low.
Crockett. The biggest one that is in existence is made by the U.S., and that's the 100 megaton Tsar Bomba.
What's the biggest nuke that was set off?
That would be the Tsar Bomba, and that's what it would. That's what the damage would be like if it was dropped on the comic book store.
Oh,
Yeah.
Although I don't think the comic store is that tactically important.
Alrighty,
No,
so
but still.
the Inquisitor just went.
we're
Then-
near there, so we would.
Yeah,
be
you
low to
you did your roll. You got one despair and
Yeah, actually, the Inquisitor went, then Jason went, and then you healed AJ, and you took conflict.
Yep.
Then I went and I got a despair.
Yeah. No, yeah, you attacked. One
One
success,
success, one despair.
2 advantage that he used to heal strain, and then a despair.
And then he parried it, right?
We haven't got to that part
Yeah,
yet.
that's that part yet?
Nope, this is number 3.
This is
Yeah.
number 3?
But it's only 5 damage, so if he parries, then
If he parries.
he won't take any.
Alright, yeah, he parries, but he suffers the strain instead.
Yep.
6, 9 strain.
9 strain on to 23 strain.
Yeah, 'cause this is the new round. The Inquisitor went, then Riley went. Now AJ and I haven't gone yet this round.
Okay.
The
And
huge
then you're showing
one.
up at like the end of the round, or next round. Yeah.
Alright, so Inquisitor went, Riley went,
He went.
Nat.
Yep. Stick him in the back while he's parrying, or while he's parrying
Yeah.
Jedi's attacks.
Well,
Wow.
there goes neighborhood.
Hey, look, there's a
One triumph.
triumph.
No success, 1 triumph, 1 threat.
damn.
Damage is lightsaber.
Wait, actually, no, it would be this, because that counts as a success. And there's only these 2.
Yeah.
Those cancel
Or
out.
those cancel. But the threats or the failure on there cancels the success of the triumph.
Yeah.
Failure
So
on
he
where?
has no successes, so it's still a miss.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
But he was saying.
I thought that
he
still
had
marks down as a
failure.
triumph, but he can't actually, he doesn't have any success or anything. So he needs to do something
Yeah.
that involves
He-
triumph.
Well, yeah, you can.
Triumph.
Yeah.
What could
that,
you do with the
chart?
triumph?
On what the spend triumphs on?
Let's put that some moment.
Yeah, this is the basic list. I never got the other one.
Basic books.
Okay.
You can.
Yeah, we need that other list.
Worst case, you can always damage his lightsaber like we did to Riley.
Yeah, do that.
Worst case scenario, pull up the phone because let's got it in here.
I thought you were supposed to be in the song, but like I said, they can't find the original list.
Yeah, I think you should just damage his lightsaber. So he doesn't try to kill us.
I'll still try to kill you.
But,
But he's still gonna try. It just makes it a little harder.
Yeah. Like, this is my roll. That's my normal roll right now. An odd number. And,
let's see what we got.
I have
In combat. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Just to give you an idea of what he's got a lightsaber, armored robes, a utility belt, and a wrist-mounted comm link. If you want to damage any equipment from that on that Triumph.
Lightsaber, comm link, wrist mounted.
Wasn't he dual wielding?
I got a double-bladed lightsaber, by the way. If that makes any sense, but Save his lightsaber. Save his lightsaber.
You want to damage it?
Damage it, disable it.
Whatever.
Something or another. I mean, unless his armor is some kind of good for nothing to attack, but me, I'm going for the lightsaber.
Upgrade difficulty of the targeted character's next check. And upgrade the allied character's next check, including the current active character. Do something vital, such as shooting the controls at the nearby blast doors to seal them shut.
Unless I
To
can.
destroy the enemy's lightsaber, you need 2 triumphs.
Nah, I don't have to triumph.
Damage it.
What about, no, that's 2.
No, it's destroying it. Damaging just one
When
step.
dealing damage to a target, have the attack destroy a piece of equipment the character is using, such as blowing up his blast door, destroying a personal shield.
I bet this one was damage. I don't know if this one.
There's 2 triumphs.
You're activating Sunder. That's what. Sunder damages it 1 step.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes a step back dice to all of his attacks now. Replace it.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. We'll just grab a setback die.
Sunday. Yes, crap. Since you want to
Alright,
send
got
their
a setback
rallies.
die pulled out.
Now, since you want to send the rallies, we'll send it his.
Alright. I take a deep breath because I never really wanted to do this, but I need to make an opposed discipline check.
You're gonna what?
I need to make an opposed discipline check as I reach out with the force to affect him.
With what?
Harm.
Harm? Okay. Discipline. 3 ranks. What's
Will.
discipline willpower?
Yeah.
Wait, 3 red.
Alright, ready?
You ready?
Yep. The opposed check.
Oh, I just want to be ready.
I was just gonna roll. I was just gonna roll this and compare who succeeded more, like more successes versus the other.
So I will reach out with the force, and once I make the connection, flip the switch and throw it in reverse. I have 2 success, 2 advantage.
I have 3 success, 2 advantage.
So I'm guessing that failed. Okay. Success, 2 advantage, so that will wipe out. Alright. As I begin to suck the life out of him, his willpower shuts me down. Just me.
What do you mean? What do you mean shuts you down?
Like, he's able to resist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like shut you down as in like some game mechanic.
No, he was able to, like, as I reach out with the force and with my healing power and make a connection, I start trying to suck the life out of him, but he snarls and shrugs it off.
Okay. Jason, you finally show up. Parking the speeder outside the hangar bay.
I'm going to ram him with the speeder.
You're not there. You can't get the speeder in there.
And
No, it's a door.
It's a
No, you
door.
won't ram the door?
Ram,
Anyone
wait,
touch
is the
the
door
door?
open?
No, the door's closed.
Door's closed.
ram the door.
That would have been so awesome to do, though.
Ram the door and jump
Ram the
off the
door.
speeder.
Alright,
Also,
so
forget, you don't know we're in a battle.
getting out of the speeder and making your way into the hangar.
Yeah, and open the door.
Alright.
The door's closed.
And
Will the speeder be able to fit through the door?
no,
Okay.
How big is said door?
It's a normal door.
like a normal door.
Yeah.
The speeder's like a car.
Uh-huh.
How could people get a speeder inside
There's
the
hangar doors. Hangar doors are different.
Yeah.
He's like parking outside the spaceport and walking in.
Yeah.
Alright,
Are we
so
in the hangar
that's
bay
it
now?
for this
Can we
round.
go through the hangar bay?
Up next is, well, next round, NPC goes.
Really?
Inquisitor.
What is he gonna charge?
Looking at you, Riley.
Flat!
His arm starts crackling with electricity. and he performs Unleashed.
It's unleashing the lightning.
Wait, is it a melee or ranged?
Range. Yeah.
Inquisitor makes a force power check targeting one enemy at short range and rolls a ranged attack as part of the pool.
There you
Using
go.
an average discipline check instead of normal difficulty.
So he is going to perform a short-range black wave on Riley. Okay.
But he's okay, so it's not lightsaber. Alright, so average discipline.
I'm going to dodge.
Force dice. I need.
So average is what, 2 normally? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be 2 red and a purple.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got
Dodge.
he upgraded all attacks on him twice, and he's dodging, so up for a 3rd upgrade. So those 2 purple should upgrade.
Well, it's a discipline check.
Right, but it's still a ranged attack.
Yeah, but
So
it's not
right-
using any of the ranged skills.
Well, it's using discipline as the attack skill,
Yes.
so he can still dodge it.
That is still no, it's not.
All right. So what should be? Because he's got 2 purple,
2 purple, so it should be because he can upgrade it 3 times. 2 red and a purple.
2 red and a purple.
Yeah, and I also
Yeah.
He's really good against ranged attacks.
Yeah.
and I also have a flag. Please get it. Please get it.
Good, good. Those 2 advantages are canceled. With a blank. That's canceled. 1 success.
Only one.
How much?
1 success.
So now you can parry or reflect.
Reflect. Which reduces it by 4.
You'll take 4 total strain.
He spends 2 force points. So flip a dark side point over to a light side point. Deals damage equal to the Inquisitor's willpower, which is 3. Dealing 1 additional damage per success, which he doesn't have any extras. The Inquisitor may spend 1 force point to increase range by 1 band. May spend a force point to affect 1 additional target within range. AJ,
Okay.
you're hit as well.
This guy is way too over the top.
And he spends 1 more, and spends his last force point to deal an additional 3 damage
To who?
to both of you guys.
Both.
So a total of 6 damage.
So you reduce it by 4, and your soap takes care of it.
Nope.
Don't forget your soap. That doesn't ignore soap, does it? I don't think it does. No, because I remember when Kim shot the statue guy, he soaked it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying it doesn't ignore soap. I was trying to remember if it ignored soap, but
Okay.
It doesn't because when Kim
What are you saying? As far
shot
as
the
I-
stone
unless he has
guy,
something-
he
let's-
so
yeah, Mr. Inquisitor has something special. So sweet. I mean, you took a bunch of strain, but you did the Obi-Wan Kenobi one, Darth Sidious, or not? Yeah, not Sidious.
Mace Windu.
No, I think Windu did it too. Do you remember when they were fighting Count Dooku and he shoots lightning and he puts his lightsaber up and like blocks it all?
Yeah, Mace Windu did the same thing with
Yep.
Sidious. Right with his
Mace
lightsaber.
Windu did that and made Darth Sidious look all cold
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think he used improved reflect on that one. Oh yeah, I took a point of conflict.
I so wish he got the guy a
I know.
despair.
Only you got to despair.
So then I would be able to hit him with
Alright, so
Moving cool. Our turn.
play characters' turns.
Who's already gone again?
No, we're at the top, so we can just go.
The Inquisitor started the new round off. Now it's just the 4 of us left.
Go around the table.
So him first.
Me?
Clockwise.
Don't matter.
You
Just
still
you
uh,
go
walking in,
first.
right?
Do I see the fight?
Enter the fight and start
You could start this round at you could start this round at the when you enter the hangar bay and you see these 3 fighting one guy.
I pull out my lightsaber and engage.
All right, you have to close the range bands because you're not like right in front of them. You're quite a distance away. So.
Oh. So would it be better if I open fire?
Huh?
You realize he's in melee with the 2 of us.
Oh, okay, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
Hello.
I'm here to order pizza. Pizza Hut is doing a large 2-topping for $5.99 carry out if you order online. So if you guys have cash, I'm gonna place the order online. You can give me cash and I will order the pizza. Because that's
I have no
2-topping large
cash.
for $5.99 is crazy.
I have no cash.
I have no cash.
Okay?
Okay, I'll just go and I'll try to close the range band. I guess I'll charge and try to close the range band.
One second. Okay. All right, so you're running towards the combat.
Yeah,
Okay.
with my lightsaber.
All right, next person.
I think everyone's doing okay. I'm gonna try it again. Chat with the Force. Try to touch his essence. That's about all I can do with this guy.
Why? Can't you attack him with a weapon?
With my blaster pistol? While you guys are fighting him? I don't know.
Well, you only have a blaster pistol?
I got stuck with the lightsaber, so. This one check.
Another one.
Yep. If I can just make this work. I have 1 success.
I have 3.
2 advantage.
How did he get 3 again?
Alright.
Yep.
I have to look at a different course of action. You get him, Tiger.
That's all just a clue. And
Riley's up.
I'm just going to aim once. I'm aiming once to make
Yep.
it.
Train him.
You block. Blank. This takes like that takes a 2 success, 2 advantage.
On a lightsaber check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he parries, that will hit, and I can do a crit with it.
You can do a crit.
Well, you lose 6 damage, so if he parries, you don't do enough damage for the crit. You have to be able to still inflict 1 point, 1 move.
Yeah, let's make this interesting. Since he's engaged with you two, and his last move was a Force Lightning,
Yeah.
he took the time to recover his stance, and with you messing with his mind, he is unable to parry the attack.
Okay, so that's 6 damage plus a critical hit.
So he's at 7 wounds.
6.
6.
No, he already took 1 wound.
Oh,
The first
sorry.
time Riley
No, you're
attacked.
saying that's 7. Sorry.
Riley,
I thought
here you go.
I thought you were taking 7.
Roll
Taking
those.
6.
It's for his critical hit.
That's a 46.
6, huh?
46. You gave him a head ringer.
Yes.
Your lightsaber smacks him right across the face, sending whatever headgear he was wearing flying and destroyed. The target increases the difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. But you left him a very nice scar across his face. One that he will forever remember.
Once he
Oh, he doesn't have a man. He doesn't have a helmet on. Never mind. Aim twice. Again.
Let me know if you need healing too.
I probably need healing for strength.
That's iffy.
What?
It's iffy. But yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't always heal strength with my healing.
Yeah, this Inquisitor is proven to be quite a
Challenge.
hardhead.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a hard hit. It's stored as hard hit.
So far, I think the battle's like pretty back and forth.
Do you guys
Aim
need
twice.
to do anything to his force powers?
No, he hasn't used any on me, so I can't. So is that what he looks like now?
Kind of like
Yes.
Dear God.
He is not happy, Riley. Actually, can you send that to me? Come on, roll.
Aim twice.
This lightsaber check.
Uh-huh. I think I'm gonna fill this.
What?
That's out. That's out. That's out. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this.
That's all. Those 2.
That's a fill. 2 failures and an advantage.
2 failures and an advantage.
Yep.
There you go.
Alright, so what are you spending that advantage on?
You mean 3?
No, I had one of those that knocked out nut, but I'm gonna recover 1 strain. So I'm gonna put big at 9. I spent 2 to aim twice. So I'm done.
No, you did drink that entire thing.
What's up?
I'm done. I spent nothing on recovering strain.
You're just gonna start recovering strain?
That's what I spent on recovering strain. Yeah.
Oh, you're done with your turn.
Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Okay. I thought you were saying that you were done, like, your character's done.
Yeah, I recovered strain. I recovered strain. That's all I did.
Flip the table.
Alright. NPC's turn. Utilizing his lightsaber, he attempts to strike out at Riley.
Okay.
Well, he does have that setback from when I damaged it.
Presence.
Yep, and 2 more because he has defensive 2,
Ooh, nice.
And
and he'll be dodging for 3 upgrades. He's very defensive.
Alright, he's getting his setback die from damaged lightsaber.
And he has the 2 defensive setbacks.
2 defensive
Yeah, he's got
setbacks.
defense 2.
Oh, he has defensive too?
Yeah, he's with the cross saber. He's got the cross guard, and he's got the defensive belt saber. And then,
That gives him a defensive of 2?
yep.
Or is it defense 1 of the 1 on one thing and defense 1 on the other thing?
No, it's, they're both on melee. He has no range defense.
I know, but I'm saying, is one of them giving him defense 1 and the other one giving him defense 1?
No.
Okay.
It raises 2, yeah.
I am melee defense
Increase the
2.
difficulty 3 times.
Wait, can I do, what is he doing?
He's attacking melee, so I dodged for it.
Okay.
Cancelled. Oh, oh. Cancelled. Total results are 1 success, 1 advantage.
We still got you. You don't have any parry either, so that's gonna hurt.
How
For
much
a
damage?
total of 6.
Minus 4.
Nope, soak doesn't help it.
What?
His lightsaber's gonna breach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I still got reach. Freaking reach.
So now I'm gonna need you to heal me.
You're up. No, his turn, so.
Your turn.
Okay, so who's up next?
Just want to keep going around the table.
Mine?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
doing this.
1 maneuver, and you'll be within melee range with everybody else.
Okay. Move in and attack.
With lightsaber?
Yeah. Can I aim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking 2 strain though.
Okay. 2.
Yeah, 2 strain to aim.
Okay, is that 1 of this or a 2 of this?
Actually, no, he made him 1 maneuver. So he'll only be able to aim once.
Okay.
But then he'll still be taking 2 strain anyways. Because that's his second maneuver.
Yep,
Okay.
that's why I'm at.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
2 red and purple.
2 red, 1 purple.
And it's 2 strain.
Yeah.
Just need to get your lightsaber upgraded.
More attack.
What's the total?
1 despair, 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay.
Man, we've been rolling despairs like crazy today.
I know.
I got 2.
We can't get anything to roll some.
I got 1.
Okay, so let's see. Your attack hits. And he parries. Reducing it by 6 damage. But he takes 3 strain.
What's
Okay,
what's
and
the attack on your?
And that despair in his
the
parry.
attack, my damage is 6.
I know that.
So then you
And
add 1.
in his parry, he damages your lightsaber by 1. So you take a setback die.
That's all he did to me.
I think you only got, no.
And
AJ, did your lightsaber damage too?
I didn't
No.
have it hit yet.
Yeah. I think your lightsaber's the only one that's really fully functional now.
Yeah.
'Cause even his is
Mm.
pretty metal. Alright.
I think I'm the worst. I think I'm the worst off of the 3 because I only got 2
So,
race and let's go
so
in.
far he has 12
Alright, so
strain
then-
off and
Make throw warp.
8 wound off.
We're making a dent. We're doing it.
Making a dent.
Don't
That's all.
get fucking points for this. So here we go.
well, he's probably running out of strain.
He has 23 strain in total.
I need a magnitude, so please, 3. Then healing. Shiza. Yeah.
4 dark side points.
I'm going to flip a point for that.
And 4 conflict.
I'm going to use 1 to activate, 2 to activate magnitude. Let's see, I will heal. I'm going to use your heal strain equal to wounds inflicted, so I didn't do it. I heal strain equal to wounds healed, so that's fine, that doesn't matter. I don't have any more magnitude. Alright, so AJ, Riley, you guys both heal 6 wounds.
Yeah, that's
Yay.
down
I
to
will take
0.
3 more conflict.
I got 2.
Nope.
I might need to ask you one thing about how, if I use it, if I use the press, but how it would work in a combat scenario.
Okay.
But I'll wait till after the game's over so I can know how to technically use it.
Okay.
Because I give in to my fear,
Of everybody dying.
pulling the dark side.
See if everybody died.
Heal everyone.
Alright, so who has gone so far? He's gone.
I'm
He's
gone.
gone. You gone. So now it's just AJ?
No, Riley needs to go. Walk
Riley.
away.
I like those.
Yes, okay. Probably gonna carry, but definitely not
Gonna miss.
Blank. Gone.
Yeah, you are gonna miss, dude.
So 3 failures, 2 advantage.
So you can heal some strain.
melting soda. Bring me down to 5.
See, deftly and effortlessly parries your blows. That's okay, 'cause that means he's focused on you. And AJ can come up from behind and stab him through the stomach like he did for Qui-Gon.
Not with this rolling.
Are you still taking 3 setback?
Yeah.
Oh, is it for the rest of the encounter?
No,
Yep.
this is the last turn.
Okay. Sweet.
I
Not
thought
this-
it was
not
for
this-
1 turn.
Not with this rolling. Ain't doing crap.
No setback, cancel out that boost. And so 1 advantage, 2 failure.
Recover a strain.
Okay. The advantage is though that we're healthy. He's when we're slowly whittling him down.
So how long am I stick with these 3 dice? How long am I stick with this 3?
These dice are gone now. With those 3 setback dice,
Uh-huh.
they're gone.
What's it from again?
Seeding tirade.
Oh yeah.
Join the dark side, we have 50s.
Last time, to me, it was only 1 turn.
Jason,
Yeah, he got a lot more success.
with you joining the fray, he attempts to sway you. He is using seeding tirade.
Is he trying to make him go to the dark side?
Yes.
I'm trying to tell him how much of a loser he is.
We have
Evil.
Tricare and BAH.
This guy is really annoying. He's game to everybody's
Come to the dark side.
hands.
We don't have dependents.
Blank.
What are dependents?
Okay, wow, 5 successes.
Ouch. I think it got worse than me.
So that is, he really gets to you, and as he speaks about how the Mandalorians are no more, and how they've gained a pacifist way.
Well, one question: is this the time period where they actually have a bloody civil war now?
Huh?
You know, they went through the pacifist. Then after that, they joined the Empire. Then they turned into some sort of bloody civil war with each other.
This is still before the destruction of Alderaan.
Yeah, that happened sometime before the destruction of Alderaan.
Yeah, I know, but the Mandalorians never joined the Empire.
And what was with the thing where you had one group that wanted to do whatever the Mandalorian said, and the other ones?
Oh, you mean
That was the
Death Watch?
that was the Mandalorian civil war between Death Watch and the other Mandalorians that adopted a pacifist way.
No, I meant in the Rebels. They actually had a part where it turned into a bloody civil war
I've
after that. during the
never
Empire.
seen Rebels.
Well, you actually are using the book for that too, so that's why I was wondering, because they turned into that because they're turned into a bunch of clans that don't want the Mandalorians to bend knee to anybody, and then there's a clans that actually said the Mandalorians are pathetic, and are essentially pathetic without their armor, and that they should, and the only way for the Mandalorians to survive is to do whatever the Empire says. It sort of turned into that, so it turned into a bloody civil war.
Well, maybe in the canon story, but this is our story.
That is our story, so we get to make what we want out of it.
So you suffer 5 strain, and you are taking 5 setback for the next 2 rounds.
Or lightsaber combat?
And candy bars. Are you still hungry?
On all skill checks. for a number of rounds equal to the Inquisitor's ranks and coercion.
Well, that's what we brought.
How many is that?
Let's
Three?
just meet this in
Two.
person. Pistachios.
All right, and that's his turn. What's everyone else doing?
Defensive stance and activate force suppress.
Just like peanut. But better.
Defensive stance.
Apparently, it gives you a plus defense for both range and a hand-to-hand. But if you try attacking with that, you'll have to use in the defensive stance. You'll have a setback die to it. So if the guy tries to attack, they'll have a setback. They'll have a setback die.
I'm just good at the front and get the shell off.
It takes the shell off.
Don't eat the shell.
Guarded stance.
Why is the purple?
When a character is confronted by an angry Gamorrean with a vibrat, he may be trying to defend himself rather than taking an ineffectual swing at his opponent. In such an instance, the character can take a maneuver to assume a guarded stance, which contributes to his defense against melee attacks. The character who performs this maneuver adds setback to any combat checks he makes until the end of his next turn. However, he also gains melee defense +1 until end of turn. Are you already getting something? No, you don't. Alright, cool. You have melee defense 1. And you're using suppress?
Yep. I'm not sure if I should do a discipline check because of the 3 setback die.
It's like
The force user can dampen the effect of incoming force powers, dramatically diminishing their effects on himself and his allies. The user may spend force points to add automatic failure to force power checks made against him or any ally within short range until the end of his next turn.
I have the strength for this as 2.
Spend 1 additional force point to add additional automatic failure equal to strength upgrades.
I have a strength upgrade of 2.
You have to roll
There's
your
also control and
I see them. I have them checked off on here. So there'll be automatic 2 failures. Well, automatic 3 failures. You spend 1 force point to increase power's range by a number of...
mine. The difference only happens if I activate the mastery 1. And I do have mastery, but I'm not going to use that with 3 failures until the 3 failures wear out.
Right. But you still have to roll a force check to activate suppress.
The user may make a suppressed power check along with an opposed discipline versus discipline check, targeting another force user within short range. If the user spends 2 force points and succeeds on the check, the target force user immediately uncommits all force dice and ends all ongoing effects of force powers and force talents that require committed force points, force dice, which he does not have anything committed at all.
Okay, so the best I can do is just, if he tries using force powers, he'll just have some failures.
Yeah, that's the best you could do right now.
Okay, now I'll just do that then.
Alright, so then you would roll your force, then you would, what's your force rating? 1?
Yeah.
Alright, so you just roll 1 force die,
So they are you using? You use it on
1 dark side point. You could activate just the basic power and take 1 strain and flip a light side to dark side.
on you.
If you still want to use it.
You would be able to.
I'd gain conflict if I did that.
Yes, you
one.
You would be able to undo
Uh,
this. You undo this. So this would be fine.
Yeah, I'll pass on that for now.
Alright. James, how much conflict do you have?
I am up to 6.
up to 6.
You're still in the lead.
Yes, I am.
You have a force rating of 2, which means you have 2.
I mean, if I hit, I might be even further in the lead, depending on what happens.
One part of your force power into this one, so for your
I hope he attacks me.
constantly focusing some of the force power into this
If
one,
it
which
attacks
is your
me, I
upgrade.
can die.
If he attacks me, I have improved parry.
If he did that force power on you, he would make those take it away. It would be easier to hit, and you go back down to 1 yellow for your attack. Please stop. Should make a mess. Swanky. Well, third try is the charm, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Actually, it's very lucky number.
What is such a lonely number? Will check, or this one check.
Okay.
Make this even.
Wait, are you still trying to inflict harm on him?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty.
He made it even.
Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we
Three
got?
light side.
2 success.
How many advantage?
4.
You succeed.
Yes.
He has 2 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. Then I will inflict 6 wounds upon him.
That would be
Anything else it does?
Is he break these?
This would be
Does it
Are
do
you-
anything else?
5 total.
What's your force points on that roll right there?
3 light side dice.
3 light side.
Which I don't have any. I can
How
only
many? How
use
many wounds?
6. Ignoring soak.
18.
Oh, that's still getting quite nothing.
Can you parry that?
Alrighty then.
I'm going to figure out how to quickly try to increase force, my force bill.
Target heals strain equal to wounds healed. So cool. Oh wait, I'm doing no. Okay. I can magnitude that, but we don't have any other opponents, so yeah, that's it.
Alright. So who's
I
next?
draw some of the life force out of them.
Isn't that dark side related?
Yes.
Okay. So how many conflicts you get?
1 more, so I'm up to 7.
You're at 7.
I'm still on the lead.
You're still in the lead, AJ.
I'm 0.
Yep.
I'm still in the lead with
Your
10.
turn.
Okay. I'm
It might be
going to
20
attack.
depending on what happens.
You know, it's too bad that the girl isn't there because if she actually failed again to try to go to the dark side, I would have started saying, "Come to the light side."
At this rate,
She's
when we get when that this rate might say I'm joining you on the dark side, Jim. I did it.
oh, 2 triumphs.
You double triumph.
Yes, but lock failures. So,
Oh yeah, this one.
yep, you missed.
You missed, but
You
2
missed.
triumphs.
See,
Two
this
triumphs.
takes out that.
Wait, what?
This takes out
He
that.
missed.
No, he doubled.
That,
3 failures,
that
dude.
takes out the 2 success.
2 triumphs, 3 failures with another
2
success.
success.
No.
I mean 2.
Triumphs.
2 triumphs.
2 triumphs?
Yep.
Yeah.
No success, but 2 triumphs.
Alright, well, what would you like to spend those 2 triumphs on?
He can actually break his lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I can destroy his lightsaber.
In a series of lightsaber strikes, your lightsaber blade soon makes contact with his hilt
It
and slices it in half, sending both pieces down onto the floor.
Yep.
Realizing that his weapon has been destroyed by the man who scarred his face,
Ooh, you've made that.
he kind of does that thing of jumping up into the air, crouches up into a little ball, and then extending his arms and legs, and everyone is pushed back in a violent wave of force energy. Everyone suffers 2 strain from the force,
What? Now I'm back at 7.
So I'm not sure.
and when you guys get up, the Inquisitor is gone, leaving both halves of his lightsaber on the floor.
Ooh, we can
Too bad I
scrap
didn't get a turn.
Huh?
Too bad I didn't get a turn.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna take that.
Wouldn't it have been AJ's turn before he could go?
Well, the combat ended.
Gotcha.
I'm going to scrap his No,
He'd have been lucky.
take his lightsaber.
No,
Okay.
seriously, he would have been lucky.
Sell it.
Look,
Finally had a
Wait,
good
wait,
roll.
let Riley talk.
I'm just going to take his lightsaber and probably sell it.
And what?
He wants to sell it. He wants to sell both
Two
halves of the
hands.
lightsaber.
yeah. Because I would have hit him.
What we can do is.
It would have been just no one hit, but I would have hit him.
And then one of us can use it too.
Wait, but the lightsaber's
All right,
directly
so
in
the lights in the hangar base.
Crystal
The lights in the hangar base finally flicker back on. And the
Yeah.
main hangar bay doors of the hangar bay open up again, revealing the pinkish orange clouds of Bespin.
Fastman, yeah.
Good job.
And I'm picking up
Well-
the lightsaber.
I guess we should.
We kept that Inquisitor at a standstill.
And now he can't come back here for his lightsaber.
I'm sure. I thought he was dual wielding.
No, he wasn't.
Still, I mean, I'm sure he'll get another one, but
It's the Empire.
yeah.
Yeah, but if he
Uh,
wants
so-
to come back and get his lightsaber.
We should probably get on the ship and run.
Yeah, because there's stormtroopers all around
As,
us.
as our mystic kind of materializes at the ramp saying, I took care of the doors, guys.
Uh-huh.
No.
Wait a minute, those,
Wait, so
the stupors, the dead stupors, do they got any weapons on them?
Nothing to scavenge.
Okay.
don't
Did
they-
that just, did that much to them?
Huh?
That put them back bad.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
No,
Turn them to ashes?
there's
no
everyone knows
guns,
characters
armor,
name.
or credit chips.
Our whippet guy come bringing our master up on his shoulder like, I got him, guys.
What? I had too many people talking at
Sorry,
once.
Andrew, like, does he come up with like our mentor on his shoulders?
Who?
Guys, I finally got him.
Andrews, they whipped it.
Our whippet,
Oh, the Whippet?
did he recover since he wasn't here? Rescue our master after he took care of that.
Sure, why not?
Cool.
The alcoholic drunk master.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna start hiding alcohol from now on the ship.
He's got the Force, he'll find it.
yeah.
See,
Yeah, he'll
where's my bourbon?
Finds him instead.
Yes. Right.
find
do
him
it, dump
in
it out.
front of all
Just wait 2 to 3 hours. You'll have your bourbon back.
Oh, by the way, this is no drinking ship. That means nobody's allowed to drink on here. I don't care if you're flying or not.
So we're going to be having a force user suffering through withdrawal.
Yeah.
Is this guy kind of classified as as Jedi Master or something?
He is a Jedi Master.
So he's going, a drunken force master who's going to be suffering through withdrawal, who'll probably be doing anything he can to try to get a hold of a drink.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't try to ferment the cleaning supplies. There's alcohol in them usually. It's not drinkable.
I'll find a
but-
way to keep him out of that.
Alrighty. Make sure to gather pieces because I think
Medicine is out.
we can try and heal the temple. Non-player character knowledge. Gifted character knowledge. I want to study it.
I just want to sell it.
We can do that after. We study for a little while.
Study it, fix it, sell it to someone for like
Uh,
a bunch of
It's
credit.
really hard to sell those things
Why?
because they're like highly illegal. I mean, not saying you can't, but
Little black market.
yeah.
Sell it for like a bunch of money.
Okay.
Alright. So, getting onto your ship, you prep the ship for takeoff. Where are you guys going exactly?
What about those old star charts? There may be some place we could just go there. You know, like since they were star charts in the Jedi Temple area, there might be some place that might be out of the way or might not be an official star charts. You know, like a Jedi Temple or something that we could just hide out in for a bit.
Let's try to. Maybe we should fly to a planet.
Where that person is who, you know, that lightsaber. Can I say lightsaber? You know, that person who you knew where we could probably look at to find out more about the lightsaber. The one made of wood.
I was going to research it here on Cloud City.
You remember you did a roll, but you didn't know anything about it, but you knew somebody who did.
Hey, maybe we could
So
fly
yeah, I forgot
to.
that part for sure.
I think we should just fly to a planet and get some weapons and stuff. Just so.
We don't have any money.
We
Yeah,
have
we
the
do.
crafter. Well, yeah. Can we use the crafter to repair our equipment?
The what?
The
Because
crafter.
if you need supplies and money to do that too.
Oh, you're talking about Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna need parts and credits for that.
Okay, so we're going to need to get money.
We can sell the crystal after he's done
So-
researching in it.
Okay, but we're still going to need money. But
So
I
at a
guess
minimum, let's just take off and just fly.
How much
I'll
was
see if I
that
can
cost?
get, what's his name? I keep wanting to call him Roland. But
well, we'd either need to get to hide out a little bit at some Jedi temple or something like that, and see if maybe we could find some stuff, some parts to fix it over at if we could find at some Jedi place in those old star charts, or head over to that guy so we can find out more information on the lightsaber made of wood.
oh, I know. I was spacing the name of it. Remember that station that was at the beginning of Rogue One? You know, like the asteroid station?
Uh-huh.
Why don't we go there?
It's not what?
Rogue
The
One.
station in the beginning of the.
Yeah, remember where Brody, what's his name, meets his contact and gets the information about
Yeah.
Eden? The Imperial controlled world, or the planet Jeddah?
No, it was like the asteroid station at the very beginning.
Show us a picture.
Yeah.
It'll probably.
I don't recall this.
I'm having an idea what he's talking about.
Ring of Kafrine.
That's what it's called.
Oh, not Brody. What's his name?
Damn space.
Cassian.
Cassian, yeah.
When he shot his contact in the back.
Yeah. That place.
Yeah.
Ring of
Kafrine or whatever.
Okay.
It's an idea.
Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just pull it
But
up.
I
Yeah.
think that'll be a good place for us to hide out, kind of away from. I mean,
Okay,
Kinda
so
hide out
I'd
and
still
just
like
chill
to
out.
try to see if we can
Yeah.
either find out more information with the lightsaber or the other thing, but we'll also need to try to get some credits.
probably a good place to find a job to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully be able to pawn some stuff off there. Unless
Yeah.
she wants to sell those star charts.
Yeah, but I'd still like to see if we could find out any place in those star charts that that isn't there anymore. Besides, if
Why
we're
are they
looking
so
for
hard?
Force stuff, star charts in a Jedi temple is probably a good treasure map to check out.
We just can't even write it. What?
All right, heading off to speaking with. All right, so heading off to the Ring of Kafir.
Kafrine.
Kafrine.
Yeah. Like its weakest this way.
Ring of Kafrine.
That's why I did it.
You guys enter hyperspace and you make the jump. Exiting hyperspace, you arrive there at the shadow port of called Ring of Kafrine. Ring of Kafrine. Landing in one of the hangar bays, you disembark and it is all cluttered. And of course, there's definitely an Imperial presence here. You think that's a smart idea?
I don't.
It was an idea. I mean,
I wanted to go somewhere where nobody would probably be for a bit because at least let the heat die down.
but they're not expecting us, and there's very few places where there isn't at least some Imperial presence. I mean, they're even on Tatooine in the middle.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
space.
that's something that's not on modern day star charts. We have old star charts. If we go to a place that's not on official star charts anymore,
But she's
chances
not-
of doing that
she's
is
not
very
here,
slim.
So I can't speak
There's
for her.
one place I know that's not
Well,
on
she-
Google
Who's
Drive.
she?
Kim.
Oh, Kim? Oh, yeah, sorry. She
But
is
what
the
about
one-
the other star charts?
She is the one
You
with
said-
the star charts.
I thought there were more. You said there were a couple, then she said he handed one to you.
Andrew's the other one that has Star Trek.
Oh.
There's only one place I know that's not on our space drive, but then again, getting there is gonna be a hassle.
What?
We
Well-
don't have the star charts right now
Huh?
because
Weird.
Weird.
two.
That's
I have a
one- I
question.
know
What's
that-
where's
but
the
that's a hassle-
place,
it's gonna be a hassle
where's
getting
the
there.
place that he knows, with the guy he knows who probably could shed light on the lightsaber?
That's on a, that's at an Imperial Academy.
Yeah.
I mean, It's not like we're walking around with big signs above our heads saying, force sensitive rebels. So you just blend in with the people, and as long as you don't cause problems, it's not.
We have a guy who just charged 2 Imperials because there are 2 Imperials
And he's sitting
and
on
shot
the
for
ship
the
right now.
Republic. How long do you think that will last?
He's sitting on the ship, chilling.
How many worlds do you think there are that don't have Imperial credits?
A couple,
Exactly.
because there are a couple,
And how
but
many
I'm,
of those have any sort of facilities or connections to be able to do anything?
yeah, well, our chances are limited to go to places though, because the people who do have the star charts, we could probably study to find a safe place to hang out so we could actually, while the search dies down a little bit. Besides, the slight thing is that we still have an ID transponder that the Imperials may have actually identified.
Okay, so
That's a slight problem.
now that you guys are here, what are your plans?
Well, that's
Well,
definitely a good question.
can you heal up everybody for their critical hits and everything? Because remember, they have several critical hit points.
One
If they
roll-
get any, so they could have died if it keeps stacking.
Who's got a crit?
Him, you have a couple crits, don't you?
I just got my second one today.
Yeah, you'll need them to heal them because apparently, if they stack up too much, your character dies.
There's a chance, I guess. How many, which criticals do you have? I'll try the more difficult one.
Both of them compromised.
No, they're all compromised? You're not supposed to. You find the difficult one.
Which one is the higher compromise?
The 88.
There's an
One of the things
88
that I do want to do is that
compromise and
apparently
88.
they're
And
exactly.
86.
So
That-
average 2 difficulty.
Also,
There's an
there's
88
even something for
compromise and
lightsaber
an
repair
88.
kits.
No, an 86.
That's a little bit why I want to see if we can find any Jedi comics because they're lightsaber repair kits. Apparently, they're pretty hard to come by.
Compromise 2 is higher than compromise 1.
They're both the same. It's the difficulty that I mean. They're both at 2 purple difficulties. So.
How much will it cost to fix our lightsabers?
Why don't we just take the parts from the lightsaber that I cut in half?
Not sure how well that'll work. Depends.
It's a lightsaber, and we're trying to fix a lightsaber.
Well, I'm just saying you may have damaged the parts that,
Then the lightsaber that you have, Riley, is destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
it's not,
cut it in
so
half.
the only valuable thing is the crystal.
Yeah.
What kind of crystal is it?
you do not know that yet.
Yeah.
Well, usually I think the average price of one of these crystals is always 10,000 credits.
10,000, that would be a lot.
They have a rare of around 8 or 9 usually, so.
We could keep it, but I would like to. What if we
That's
sell
what I wanted to
both halves of the lightsaber?
Then people will know that that's a lightsaber. Selling the crystal would cause less questions. We're trying to maintain a low profile. The whole lightsaber and they'll know something's up.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
the base
Although if we
difficulty
dis-
for me healing his crits is 2 purple.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
We're trying to
adding
maintain a
anything
low
to that?
profile.
Like what do you mean?
I didn't know if you wanted to flip a point to upgrade, throw in any
That's
setback dice or
up to you
anything.
guys. If you want to flip a point.
Well,
to
you can
upgrade.
flip a point to turn to red.
Oh no, I'm not going to.
All right, and I didn't know if, like, the situation, since we're on the ship, but I have my med kit, if it calls for any setback dice. So just one double check. All right. So the first critical injury
What is this thing?
is healed, and I got a triumph for the second critical injury is healed, and you
Wow.
can recover 1 strain. Well, all your strains are recovered anyway. So yeah, everyone recovers all their strain right now.
Here we go,
Everybody
weapon maintenance.
recovers every single strain.
Cost repairs
So I
is equal to a
do-
percentage of the weapon's base cost. Alright, your lightsabers need minor repairs.
Okay.
So,
Mine.
A basic, the lightsaber. What kind of lightsaber do you have?
I got a double-bladed lightsaber.
I got a standard.
So,
I have a cross saber.
25. What is okay? So for AJ, what is 25% of 18,600 credits?
Woo!
It's gonna be around 4,500. 18,000, how much? 500? Yeah, 4,625.
Yeah.
What time?
Yeah, times 0.25.
I have a question. What's
And yours is worth 9,000.
do you have any ranks in lore or education?
Yes.
Could
is worth
you
5,000.
study the crystal that the kid has and see identify what type it is?
As soon as he gets done fixing
It's gonna
stuff.
cost you 2,337
Yeah.
credits to fix your lightsaber.
Ooh. Mine's most.
25% of 9,300.
Is 2,337.
That's what these two need for their lightsaber repairs.
2,300 for
1,625.
9,000.
As for the type of crystal, I'm going to assume that you're now digging into it to look at it.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
I would like to. I'm sure this place, isn't exactly known for its big, robust libraries. But perhaps just someplace where, like maybe break into a school at night or something.
What?
To
Break into
use their
a
systems to be able to help my research.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Otherwise I'm
break
just kind of
into
like
a school.
taking a shot in the dark.
Let's
So.
Yep.
break into a school with security guards.
It's the only way.
Oh, that's so
Or
gotta
night
yeah.
guards.
If you're going to do some research, you have to have tools to research. And I don't have tools to research.
Or maybe we could
Basically,
break
I need
into a
I
library.
need access to a terminal.
Why don't we
If there's a
break
library,
into a
then we can do that too.
What about the ship? There is the HoloNet.
We don't have a holonet on our ship.
We don't have a
The
holonet.
holonet's controlled by the Empire.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
researching lightsabers and lightsaber crystals, and poof, you've got more Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Especially since you guys are just
Poof,
in the
you
hangar
get
bay
one.
with Inquisitor, and who knows how long he was in that hangar bay for.
Yep. We don't have a lot of time.
So he somehow knew that your ship was yours, that the ship was yours. Damn it! where
Oh
the
wait,
hell is
let's
it?
search the ship for tracking devices.
Right?
Does anybody have a seeker skill?
Let's not use player knowledge.
What are you talking about? That's a standard thing if they somehow found out about it. You know.
Do you think they have state-of-the-art tracking devices?
Yeah, there are to say the art. Yeah,
How
there
big would the tracking device be?
could be almost any size.
That big.
You could see that.
It could be sitting anywhere on the hull. Remember when Obi-Wan threw that one onto Jango Fett's ship? And then he tracked him to the other planet?
Yeah, it could be.
Does anyone have a force power for what is it to find
Somebody's got
things?
seek.
Oh, you can
That
use
is
seek.
and that would be player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Okay.
Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Bear with me. My book is not cooperating.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's a library I can use or a school or something, I just need access to terminals and books on lore and stuff like that to be able to research.
What time is it?
It's 2:20.
2:20.
Sorry, Papa. We'll skip to the next video.
Next game session, we're definitely going to be doing research on those places. We'll need some place to some so we can find some place to hide out for a bit.
Ah, here it is. Removing the lightsaber crystal from the lightsaber that Riley has, turns out that it's off. It's weird. It's red, so therefore it's a regular Ilum crystal that has been corrupted. A corrupted lightsaber crystal has a base damage of 6, a critical rating of 2, and the lightsaber gains Breach 1, Sunder, and Vicious 2. When a character wielding a lightsaber makes a force power check, add automatic dark side point to the check. When the force sensitive character's morality rises to 70 or more, this crystal has been reclaimed and no longer provides force dark side and loses the vicious item quality, though it continues to function as above in all other respects.
So in the hands of the light side user, this thing loses its corruption?
Yes.
Is there any way to just
I have 75.
Is there any way to just cleanse the crystal?
What's up?
Is there any way to just cleanse the crystal and turn it back to normal crystal?
Reclaiming a corrupted crystal. When a force user acquires a corrupted crystal, the process of reclaiming the crystal and purging it of its dark side influence should be more than just a mechanical process.
Yeah.
Such crystals represent an opportunity for characters to begin a powerful personal story as its affects their resolve, devotion, and dedication to their chosen morality. Characters' raw stats matter less than the choices they make during the story. After all, these crystals become corrupted after significant use by a force user lost in the dark side. A corrupted crystal is a particularly useful element in testing a user considered to be or about to become a light side paragon. It is easy enough to become a paragon of virtue if no significant challenge is ever made to one's beliefs and morality. Characters whose morality reaches 70 meet the requirements to reclaim the crystal, but doing so would be treated as a major story moment. In addition, Game Masters may wish to require hard discipline with appropriate modifiers as final challenge to fully purge the crystal in order to represent the crystal's final resistance of being reclaimed.
Well, I have the requirements.
It's not just a simple stick it in a lightsaber and it's done.
Yeah, I know I have the requirements, but maybe we should hold off a little bit until I actually increase some of the my discipline checks a bit.
Alright, so since you guys are in a relatively safe location, right?
Yeah.
I think it would be best to figure out why this Inquisitor was there to begin with. Because an Inquisitor is a big deal.
Yeah. So somehow they were able. Is there anything force-ish about this ship?
Just shut.
So if I had to guess, it's linked to our mentor. They had us under. They had him under observation. They saw us working with him. My guess.
They arrested him for drunken disorderly conduct,
Easy enough to see.
and they pretty much ignored it.
So that's my guess.
They only
on
started-
us is by linking through him. But beyond that, I'm not really sure. So I'm not really sure what sort of research or trying to figure out what to do.
Would knowledge xenology chat work?
No, not Xenology. Well, let's also think about it this way. The stuff that you guys found on Osis.
Wait,
You guys found the
your
star maps.
gauntlet
Yeah, but we
and
were
the
barely
lightsaber.
back for like 5 minutes before.
Huh?
I mean, we had only been back like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was but all these were in a sealed temple / tomb crypt thingy. So you guys had the star maps. You guys had the lightsaber, the gauntlet that he got,
Yep.
and that somewhat half-functioning holocron that you guys pulled from a box. So the holocron, the gauntlet, and the lightsaber are probably the 3 things that probably have the strongest tie to the Force.
Can I check the lightsaber for 1 second?
Yeah, here. Just give it back.
is there any force things I could do to see if I could sense anything from it or something?
What's your force powers?
Alter and suppress.
Then obviously no.
Wait, seek. You have seek, right?
I was thinking sense on this, but was sense not correct?
Sense just lets you view your surroundings.
About seek.
Seek.
Ice cream.
Also, I was thinking of doing it until we can repair it. Maybe I could just use it for as a temporary replacement until we can repair my original lightsaber.
Your lightsaber is still usable.
It's the setback die. And
Yeah.
I'm keeping this one put away while we research on it.
Here you go, seek. Force use allows the will of the Force to lead the way to something lost or forgotten. The user may spend 2 force points to gain insight into the general location or direction of a person or object that he knows about, regardless of current distance. The user may spend 1 point and succeed at an average vigilance check to see through illusions. Not really, no.
No, that's out. So just basics. Research is gonna have to do.
Can you do research on the... It's too bad we don't have the star charts now, because we could look at the star charts and then see what kind of wood this lightsaber was made of. Then probably figure out which planet it's from. You know, because wood can vary between places, and if we can narrow it down for what's on the
Part of the research I'm going to be trying to do.
That he does make a good point, though.
Yeah, nobody's going to be looking for over in the holonet about what kind of wood something is.
And it's not like I'm going to go ancient lightsaber information.
On Google.
Yeah, we're just going to just look for wood. You know, types of wood, like what's
I
made
understand
of.
that.
Or
That's
space
definitely a
book.
good idea, but first things first, I have to find a place to do the research.
Any holoterminal will be doing this because nobody's going to be looking
Holo
at...
terminals are highly regulated by the Empire. You don't just walk up to a street corner and find a holo terminal.
Well, ships have access to them usually.
Not really. It's actually a special modification to have a holo terminal.
Okay.
In this day and age. In the past,
Although if we went to a very much unregulated port with a very low imperial presence, the chances of doing that would be much higher. So,
that's why we're here with a very low imperial presence.
no, he said there's higher imperial presence.
Well, there's just a garrison here like there is on any other place, like Tatooine or whatever.
Okay. So where would you like to go try to do the research? Is there a library?
Library,
We need to
school.
find out.
I mean, mostly at a shadow port. There probably is some kind of rundown.
That's what I was going to say.
Shack.
If I could try like a Streetwise or something to try and track, ask around and try and track down a
Streetwise?
place. Maybe there's some hacker with a backdoor into the HoloNet that we could, can help us do some research or get us the connections.
All right, give me
Or
a.
Knowledge Underworld. Knowledge Underworld would be pleased with Knowledge Underworld because that's so much easier to use.
Contact networks.
Try to find a contact that can help me do the research, I guess.
All right, give me a streetwise check of. Are you just looking for a group of people that might know something?
No, I'm looking for someone that can help us do the research, like get access to the HoloNet or get us access to some sort of library or research tool, whether private, public, something. So I was hoping Underworld might be a little better, but oh well.
What's your underworld?
Underworld's 4 grain versus 2 grain.
What street lights? I have 3 green. I could do it.
You want to help me find?
I could do it. Anyone have a higher street wise than 3 green?
What's that? Intellect? No, 2 green. I think. Let me check out street.
Actually,
Kinda-
he's got an awesome score in it.
Yeah.
He's 2 yellows and a green.
Good.
Streetwise.
Street
Yep.
lights. So
He
you
must be
can-
wise.
Okay, roll streetwise, see if you can find anybody, and who works either cheap or who.
I went to the street wise, guys.
You watch me stumble around and ask really silly questions like, oh, I got this. Hold on.
I got this girl, man.
What are you doing, man? Come on.
I just needed difficulty, that's all.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this a hard streetwise in an urban setting.
What is urban again?
What's that?
Look at that here.
Urban city.
The urban city.
And rural
Nothing else.
is
Yeah.
like country.
Yep.
These are pizza.
Ew.
Now the next best person can go.
Yeah, the next person's gonna have to do it because I just saw this one.
1 failure, 2 advantages.
Yeah.
To advantage. You find a hidden shop.
And I,
It is a cantina.
Maybe
if the
we.
canteen is good, I'm marking that's ours.
I guess I'll go next.
I come back and said, I couldn't do it, but I found a hidden cantina
Maybe we
as
could.
a hideout for us.
So what's the difficulty?
Wait, you want the
Four?
Jedi Master to hide out in the cantina?
What's the difficulty?
alcoholic.
It's
Is
a
it-
hideout. It'll work.
How much of a tab is he going to rack up
It's,
before we have to pay it
it's
off?
empty one, is it? Is it empty?
What?
That hideout I found is it empty?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure about hiding out an alcoholic in a cantina. I don't want to know what kind of tab it is since our funds are limited.
I keep a
I'm just
tab
gonna
on him.
go
I'm not
next.
sure he doesn't drink anything because I'm going to keep him on the.
I'm just gonna go next and try to find it.
You gonna try? Alright. Hard street.
You got 2
streetwise check.
advantages, so that gives him a.
Whose
Streetwise.
settings is it on the cantina?
Oh. Wow, 2
Wow.
successes, 2 threats.
He did better than me, and I had actually 2 yellow.
What was it? 2
2
threats?
successes, 2 threats.
Alright. You're walking around.
This was.
Are you gonna
So
like?
you find a group of contacts that are willing to work with you. But on the trip, you have eaten some bad grub. Bad food.
Man, that was a bad soup game, man. That was really bad soup.
Some of the local food the player character ate earlier was spoiled, and they are now feeling the effects.
Diarrhea.
For the remainder of the session, whenever the player character generates 3 threats or despair on a check, the character the game master can spend it to cause him to be afflicted by a crippling bout of nausea. The player character becomes immobilized until the end of his next turn.
You mean he really has to go?
Yes.
Oh, diarrhea. Cha-cha.
He should have just said diarrhea.
Luckily, it's not amnesia. That'd be horrible.
Amnesia. True.
How do you
True that.
How do you pronounce it? Amnesia.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. All right,
Say
so you guys did
amnesia.
find a group of contacts.
Okay.
Yes, but now.
So you want to see what we can learn? We're looking for the type of wood it's made of.
Sitting down at the cantina where you guys found them, on the other side of the
So
sector.
your thing was useful.
Yep.
You present them. Are you presenting them with the lightsaber?
No, we're asking.
Stop asking questions. I mean, do they seem? We feel like we can trust them?
Yeah, they have no love for the Empire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was hoping they would actually get us a place where we could do it, but all right. I'll show it to them.
Let's go. One of the techie-looking guys begins examining the lightsaber. The guy that you're talking to says, "This will be rather difficult, given the illegal nature of this item, and it will cost you quite a bit."
And I said, how about, could you tell us what kind of wood it's made of?
We want to know what.
I think he's gonna want us to pay him for that, but
Information's not free.
Yeah, what would be the
For
price?
everything that they can find out on this lightsaber, also including the fact that it is a lightsaber, also including the fact that it is illegal, and also including the fact that what you're asking for can get them into
a lot of
a serious amount of trouble.
a great big shithole.
They want their payment in advance of 10,000 credits.
Holy Moses!
Well, we're gonna have to get back to them on that.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to get back to them on that one. We're gonna just have to find somebody else.
We're going to have to get some jobs or do some shipping somehow.
Or we can just get that information and don't pay them at
No.
all.
No.
Why not? I didn't know-
First of all, that's illegal, and it's not a good idea to double cross people like that all the time.
Yeah.
So they'll come after us and they.
Then also it closes off a useful supply that we have, since most of our dealings are going to have to be with the underworld. Having underworld guys who don't like the Empire on our side is a good idea. Double crossing them all the time is bad.
I don't have to put the clothes.
Okay, we'll just pay them
So
later.
then,
Yeah, we'll have to look
we
for.
don't quite have the funds right now, but we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Pay them later.
So,
Told them we don't have the funds right now.
do we have? So we aren't able to find any information like a hollow terminal or something we can get into access to.
Hollow terminals are used as you know how my dad
We-
was explaining
Yeah, I know.
the
These.
whole
No, I know.
Imperial thing where
Yeah,
you
right.
have people that don't like the Imperials. That's not gonna
You guys like to try to make another streetwise check.
Yeah.
Let's have the Sentinel do it, since this is technically his scope of expertise, or should be.
Yeah,
What's
we're
this
looking
one?
for some place we could do research on this thing.
Hard.
Yeah. Either research or something for we can make money off of.
Yeah, we need something.
Still no.
For advantage, though.
For advantages though.
Can you use Seek to learn knowledge? Like, where is a hollow terminal? Or some place that's like a
Seek will
crash thing that's broken that we might be able to jury rig into some
Word on the
terminal?
street
Uh-huh.
is that there's supposedly some kind of a pod race in the area. And also you found an urban hideout.
An urban hideout.
Yeah. The player characters discover an illicit tavern or other hideout that appears to have been abandoned by local criminals, containing illicit information here on the city in the form of old datapad files and handwritten notes. Add two boost dice to the next Streetwise or Knowledge Underworld check the characters make during this session. At the Game Master's discretion, these may reveal the name and location of a mid-level member of a local criminal group. They just add boost dice.
Okay.
Okay, so we have some.
Do an underworld check.
I can do that too.
Well, we could try to make money from the pod race, but again, then we'd have to be gambling. Either that, or if we could find a pod racer, maybe we could get one of. You have planetary vehicles. If we could find a pod racer or something like that, we could just jam you into it and take you part in the pod racer. We're kind of desperate on funds at the moment, and we need to make something fast before you know who finds us again. I'm
The guy
Space
that
Vehicles.
I cut his lightsaber in half
Yeah.
and also scarred him.
Yeah, so we're going to probably be wanting to try to get our holds of the fastest way to do that would be to grab a hold of a pod racer and then take part in it. It's dangerous, but we could make money off of it a lot quicker.
Unfortunately, our engineer's not here to build a pod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can handle that one.
Maybe we could find somebody who's desperate to find a pilot. You want to try Knowledge Underworld so you can find, or Streetwise and see if you can find somebody who's desperate to find a pilot? Or a pod racer?
Well, maybe we just try to find a different thing and forget about pod racing because someone might die.
Well, yeah, but then again, we don't know how much money or time we're
I
on.
like that whole hideout thing though.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, and that's the only benefit that it has for you guys. It's just two boost dice.
Yeah.
No, this is what happens
Put
when
boost
you...
dice to the next Streetwise. Or
For the remainder of the
What
session.
happens when you crash in
Okay,
a pod
so-
racer?
Okay, so
Plus 50.
I can always try it again.
okay, so we're gonna so we're gonna be looking for
We can
knowledge.
always, we can always move on to another
One or
port.
two.
Yeah, but now we at least have some boost die for doing searching and everything. But let's see if we
Try
can
it
make.
again.
Yeah, but we need to do something to make a quick buck of
Right,
it
right
so
at
we
the
can
top.
actually
Yeah, I'll do
repair our
that.
lightsabers.
We need
What's up?
more than
I'll try it again while they're talking.
10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but we'll also need a mount to try to fix
I
it.
guys really hate me. Seriously.
Do you want to try to do your streetwise check?
Straight one failure. We just
I
tried.
can do streetwise.
Real last name, please.
Hey.
Does anybody else like to give Streetwise a shot?
Well, I just have these two.
Huh?
I'd love to try some Knowledge Underworld if possible.
Go for it. You get two boost dice.
Can I assist him?
That.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I might just try this and just see if I'd actually do something.
Succeeded. Ow! 3 success.
And what?
2 threat.
Two threat. What were you looking for again?
I think it was something to find
no,
information. See if you
this
could
doesn't
do
want
things for research,
I would
right?
still like, find some sort of terminal or HoloNet access that we can patch into some libraries and schools that we can break into to use their stuff.
Something to get money off of.
Ah, okay.
Worst case, some good way to make some money to pay these guys.
You find out that there's a small group of pod racers. Their pod was just recently stolen, and they're looking for someone to help them get it back before the race.
How much money?
But also at the same time, you also have the feeling that you're being watched or followed at most.
Well, that doesn't surprise me too much.
Well, I guess we're going to be tracking down a pod racer. A pod?
Yeah, let's go find these guys.
Okay.
Are we gonna get money from doing?
Well, they may give us some, and maybe we can turn around and reinvest that into the race.
make some more money. We'll need to get a large amount of money so we can actually keep up repairs as well as to get the information we need. So.
Stepping out real quick? Or just stretching?
Yeah, stretching legs and stepping out real fast.
Okay, what's the? So we're gonna probably need to do a.
One of my guys just got DUI'd last night, and he's just telling me about it.
Damn.
Yeah, enjoy your Monday.
What did,
Yeah.
To search for it, would it be in Knowledge Underworld or Streetwise?
The what?
Looking for finding information about the stolen pod racer.
That would be.
Well, we need to go talk to these guys.
So that'd be a talk to those guys.
Okay.
Because they know who is it, but it's just a group of little pod racing guys that are like, he stole my pod, you get it back. Which it is actually their pod.
Okay.
Not
Now
like-
remember, if we're doing this, no lightsabers. We're trying to keep a low profile.
I can
Let
use
me
my
go yell at
fist. That's the
somebody.
only thing I can use.
I have a shotgun. So
Gosh, that
I don't know. Yeah, E8.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, E9.
Yeah,
E9.
yeah, you better answer.
They're supposedly saying that I was with them last night.
Oh,
wasn't.
yay.
I was at the freaking Rocky Horror Picture Show last
You still have
night.
your ticket stuff?
Huh?
You still have your ticket stuff? There you go.
There you go. You got proof.
There you go. You got proof.
And then they're gonna nail that semen to the wall for a false official statement too.
What?
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Because he's
Well, I need to
lying
stretch.
to his,
His lots of superiors about something.
yeah, so they've already read him his rights, then they'll charge him with a false official statement. Which is basically
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, because he's lying about Will being there.
Yeah, I was gonna look something up too. I don't remember. Book out there.
Dear God.
So we are tracking down these folks who need help getting their pod back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you head over to their garage, and they tell you that a rival pod racing gang that is.
What the hell?
You guys ever watch Iron Chef?
We're fighting the Iron Chef.
No.
No.
It would be
I've heard of
fun.
Iron Chef, but I never
Well,
watched
that
it.
would actually be pretty fun if we actually joined an Iron Chef competition.
Yeah, unless nobody knows how to cook.
That would make it funner. Especially if the ingredients are completely randomized.
Some people are great at cooking.
They tell you that their pod racer was stolen last night by a group of other pod racers. They look all banged up like there was a fight.
No surprise.
We heard about your troubles.
They're-
Just gonna see if we can help out.
They're not much of a fighter group, but here's the other bad thing.
What's that?
Their pilot was killed last night.
Looks like somebody's going to have to play the pilot.
They are willing to split the reward. They're willing to give you 10,000 credits of the reward for the race if you guys can get their pod back and race for them.
You have skills for that.
Yes, sacrifice.
What's the prize? The total prize of the for the
100,000 credits.
10,000 out of 100,000.
It's only 10%.
Yeah.
If we could
20%.
do we,
I think we're gonna need to negotiate a little bit because, well, I understand it's your pod. You get nothing without us getting it back and driving it. So, seems a little one-sided here.
I don't know about you, but I feel like a good 20%.
you know, that seems
No,
fair.
50-50.
No.
I'm not trying to screw them out. Maybe no 50-50.
50-50 is not that good a deal for this district. 20% is much
I
better.
mean, they also need the 9,000 to go over to the next competition.
That's
50-50 still be
that's
good enough.
100,000. You said it's a 10,000.
Yeah,
You said
they
9,000.
said total is 100,000.
Oh,
They're willing.
100,000.
They need 90,000 to get to their next race.
What kind of hell is that? I mean, how are you need 90 grand to get to the next race for?
Entrance fees, moving an entire pod racer, moving an entire shop with all support equipment, booking passage to the next race.
Dear God, that's a ripoff.
That's a ripoff.
Boy, not to mention now we
Good for y'all.
can't actually the negotiations
How much-
can't do our repair work so we wanted to do. There's
Hey,
no-
who do y'all deal with? Who do y'all deal with?
What?
Who do y'all deal with?
The huts.
Oh, not Wonder. Oh, what about the huts?
so they're cheating them. They're cheating them, so that's why we can't get enough
What do you mean
credits for repair work.
15%.
Well, first of all, this pod race, it's called. This amount is supposed to cover what you guys need contacts for. The repair work is entirely an individual thing, not a group thing.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens that two people here need credits to repair their lightsabers.
Mine
But
wasn't damaged.
story-wise, you guys need 10,000 credits to pay those contacts.
Yeah, we'll need to also do something else. I guess if we can do that, it's expensive, but we can't exactly do it on our own for any kind of means. We'll need to actually try to get the
15%.
do something for the rest of the party so we can actually get enough money for the repair work. You know, there's no way we can get 1,000 such to in any meeting length of time for that type of repair work.
How about
Now, meanwhile, I'm not the best at looking for jobs. My character isn't. It's
I'm not negotiating. I'm not the negotiator, so it's up to
yeah.
you.
What about you? How are you at finding jobs and such?
I'll be okay. Pretty much. I should be able to find a job.
So we can do this and then try and find other jobs to repair your sabers, or we could do what.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
I also
because it's kind of important for us to try to get them to working order. Either that, or if we could scavenge enough parts somewhere in a garbage heap. And that's sometimes how they build lightsabers.
We're playing today. We're going to be gone for weeks. When we get back, we're going to play this one a little bit more. Then we're going to go on summer break for a while. And we'll see what impact of that. You have good hands, right? You have enhanced, right?
Yeah.
You have the control enhanced, maybe used for pilot planetary?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we able to
Got the new book, huh?
Ooh.
What?
Two of my favorite sets of armor are
What?
in this book.
What? Is the Mandalorian?
Mark One Katarn class commando armor,
Uh huh.
used by the clone commandos during the Clone Wars.
Ooh.
In addition to numerous onboard systems, Katarn class armor can be equipped with a modular backpack system that can be tailored to various battlefield roles. Special plug-in modules provide long-range comms and med packs, extended object supplies, and even power generation. And also Phase 1 ARC Trooper armor. It's pretty. As well as a cracked Jedha crystal for lightsabers.
What's a Jedha crystal?
A crystal found on the planet Jedha.
That's why it's called Jedha crystal. Because it's found on a planet called Jedha. It's named after the planet.
Okay.
No, I just
So
wanted to
why
see.
does it mean crack?
Well, so I think 10%'s pretty ridiculous, but
Well, I mean, again, they got the huts on their backs, so their hands are kind of tied.
But
15%.
I'm saying is without us, they get nothing. And we still have to win the race. Tell you what,
Yeah, that's unfortunately
10
true.
grand. We get your pod back for 10 grand. We'll do the race, but we get the 10 grand regardless of whether we win or not.
Well, I mean, there is no 10 grand if they don't win.
So they're broke?
They are broke.
Then why are they even going into a pod race?
Because they already paid their racing entry fee,
And
Wait,
they
I have a
and then
wait,
and then
here's a
they
backup
lost
plan.
their pod due to a rival gang.
I have an idea. After we rescue the pod, let's swipe whatever we can from the rival
Can
gang.
I see what their pod?
Yeah,
Do they have
swipe
a
the
picture of their
money
pod
from
look like so I can?
And if the rival gang has a pod,
Do they
let's
have
swipe
like
that.
a picture or a
Swipe
blueprint of the pod?
Yeah, swipe that. Then they'll
Of
take
what
their
what
pod
the
and
pod
sell
look
it.
like?
Yeah, they have all their racing schematics.
Let me look at it.
All right, they show you the data pad.
Maybe when we go to
So,
the rival game,
now can
we
you
should
seek
take
to
all
track the
rival
actual thing
games'
now?
money.
Can you use seek to actually track the damn thing down?
The pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can.
So
And when we find the rival gang, we can take all their money.
Well, let's take their
track it
stuff.
down with track it down in your pod to see.
Racers.
I don't feel like doing no hardware.
Actually, if we do take the pod racer from the rival gang, it makes it
We could
a better
sell it.
chance of not them trying to cheat and trying to hit us off course and blow the pod up. Because if we take back the pod, they're gonna do one of those. But if we take both pods and sell theirs, then they wouldn't.
That's
be
true, but like I said, as long as I get to spin it, what it look like. I know what I'm looking for.
Okay, let's look for it.
All right, give me force power check for Seek.
We're running low on
If I can get 2, I'll activate the magnitude, but still. So just on the D 4-star.
It's your whatever your force rating is. So 1, yeah.
Die. Oh, this is gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad. I use it though, but I mean, it's gonna look bad.
Force, you may spend 2 force points to gain insight into general location or direction
Nah,
of
I
a
don't
person or
have 2.
object that he knows about.
I only got 1.
All right. You're not seeing anything. Your visions are clouded by the dark side.
Yeah.
Well, so
All right.
Would you
ask
like
these
to try
guys,
again?
Where
Yeah.
where
This
does your
will-
rival gang hang out?
The rival gang likes to hang out on the other side of the sector, in a warehouse. Would you like to try it again?
One more time.
Okay.
Pop beam.
You see the racer.
Okay.
It is protected by 3 other. It's protected by a group of street gang guys.
Uh-huh.
There is another pod racer in that vicinity as well.
Okay.
Probably theirs.
We can take it.
Yeah, we'll take
Sell it.
both and sell one and give them back their original. That way, if they want revenge, they can't just ram you.
Yeah.
We could do that.
They can't ram you
I think
into
that
a
would
wall.
be, might be worth it. All right.
Take both, give back this guy is theirs, so the other one get a little profit and extra profit in return.
Yeah, we can actually
How
use
much
that to
was
fix
the
some of our problems.
AJ, take both, give them theirs back.
No.
One of us will revive their pod. We take the other one. We enter as that other team, and then we win.
Love that. I love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Yeah, so we can win all the money.
a double cross. I like it.
It's all-
It's an idea.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Money comes, money goes, but
And
we'll
it's
see.
gonna go, but hey,
And
Alrighty.
I want to make some
What do you want to make?
weapons.
We need a couple thousand to make weapons. So we'll see.
Yeah, first let's do repair work and everything, but this is going to
If
be
we have
awesome.
If we have 100,000, we'll be able to pay for those people that need the 10,000. We can fix our weapons. We can buy lots of.
You can also
lots of
improve your
stuff.
lightsabers.
We can improve our lightsabers, and we can make.
But it might also be a good idea for us to get a side IFF.
Now,
One step at a time.
now,
Yeah,
what
okay.
about the 10,000 that you need for the intel for the
Yeah.
contact?
That's what we're going to do first time, then we'll figure out what to do with the rest later.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
see
have
you
at
to
a
get it.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing at a
we
time.
could.
Besides, if we get into the top 3, that's usually a cash reward for one of the top 3s. But even though it'd be less.
Maybe we can, win for them and then come in like second and get the cash prize for that and help pay some of our repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Who's the second best pilot?
Pilot and planetary. I have 3 green.
I have 3 green too.
If it was space,
Yeah.
One
it
yellow,
would
2
also
green.
be the same.
Plus enhance.
You are
you're
what?
our
Ooh.
You two are probably tied for second best.
Yeah, enhance. Should I be the guy to apply for our team or for their team?
No, enhanced it just gives you one.
I could
It gives you a
fly.
force die bonus.
I could
Yeah.
fly for their team that I'm at least somewhat decent, even though I don't have ranks. But I have 3 of these, I suppose.
Yeah. So then he can be for our team and we can go. And we'll get. No, and they might get that second place prize and we might get first. Because they'll still get money and they won't be broke.
Yeah. I kind of wish I wish I
won't
was
be
able
to go to the next race, yes, but they won't be broke. So we let them not be.
But
after
as long
this,
as
should
you
we-
tell them we get 10,000 out of any winnings, and then they get what's left.
Yeah.
So even if it is second or third place, and we do our best, and we get second or third place,
I just like to know
then
one.
we get 10 grand, and then if they're stuck, not able to do this race, that's their problem. But
I would like to know one thing. Did we fit the pod racer on the ship?
What type of ship do we have anyway?
Because if we
It's a
can,
rigger, right?
it would
I
be
think
kind of
so.
fun to
Yeah.
if we
could probably squeeze it in there.
you know,
They said that
yeah,
they
it would be
said
kind of fun if we had to actually occasionally take a play in a pod race to make money. Because considering how expensive these are, the return rate of a pod racing ship is probably a good idea.
Or maybe we could enter the race with the second pod race,
But that's the plan.
and after we sell it,
Well,
more money.
well, actually, if we keep the other one, that way we can actually periodically go into pod races when we go into ports
Oh yeah.
and make money regularly.
Can our ship hold a pod racer?
No.
Aww.
Really? With the big cargo door in the back of the G9, you couldn't.
No,
like,
you guys
fold
don't
it
have
up and stick
you
it
guys
in?
don't have a G9.
What we got?
You have that HWK.
Oh, okay.
What's an HWK?
Oh, that's right. That's right. We have the Hawk 100,
Oh.
which is like tiny, has no cargo space. That's right.
Oh, great. So we won't be able to take it with us and go to different pod
So we'll
races.
have to sell it.
No worries.
Unless we win, then
You
we can
guys
actually,
have a
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
unless we could somehow get a hold of cheap.
HWK 290. It's the smaller version of the one that you guys had in the other.
Any way for us to be able to increase its cargo hold to fit?
Not that much.
No, not really.
Nuts.
Or we could just buy. We could
Because
get
I mean, the
into
pod
one-
racer engines by themselves is an encumbrance of 10, and I don't know if that's just for one engine or not. Yeah, that's just for one engine, and each pod racer needs 2 engines. And then the pod racer control cables is an encumbrance of 3, and the pod racer cockpit is an encumbrance of 6.
So we'll need to get a brand new ship if we want to try to get her
A
on
bigger
with this
ship,
thing.
yeah.
No. We'll need 29
Let's focus on the problem at hand. And
Yeah, first let's do that, then let's decide whether we need a bigger ship. First the race, then let's decide everything else. Okay?
Yeah. All right, so heading off to the rival gang hideout. Heading out there takes you about an hour on foot to reach the enemy compound. Well, the rival gang compound.
Okay.
1 hour.
It's
later.
just a. There you go. It's just freaking SpongeBob.
What?
It's a rundown warehouse, like literally no security whatsoever.
Music. We're gonna be able to break into this, steal both pods, probably find some money.
It's a dark street alley, large warehouse door, looks rusted, worn down, has fair share of things going through it every now and then. There's old pod racing parts scattered off in the, piled up in the corner somewhere.
Ooh, we could take those for money.
Probably eventually, but first, I guess,
In your
So-
mission, you saw what? 4 guards?
Mm-hmm.
4 guys.
Four guys.
Near that pod racer.
pull out the shotgun.
That was about an hour ago.
Yeah.
You want to sense again and see?
I'll do sense to see what's the current, see if I can sense any living beings within.
All right, using sense.
Yeah,
Not yet.
All right, sense.
right now.
You are picking up 12.
Get that.
Wow, now we got a situation.
Well,
Well, once we're inside, we can pop the glow sticks.
Oh yeah, that's good.
This saber throw lets you like throw lightsabers. But there's a weapon you can get called Black Stone Phase Blade. It's like a looks like a force field razor sharp blade, and you can actually throw that and that skill. So that could be your ranged attack. The phase blades are expensive though; they're $1,600 a piece. You need a little bit of money to get it for you.
There we go.
But most of your ranged attacks are honestly that right there.
What?
So that's why you should probably step in first and just pop your lightsaber. That way they all start shooting you.
Crossover.
Yep.
Knife and frigate. Ooh.
And you can hopefully reflect some back at them.
let's say possibility. Doesn't for any attack it adds
The first 2 attacks against you upgrades twice. But if you get attacked a third time, it doesn't work.
so when attack I get attacked one round it works.
No, per round.
Oh.
Okay.
But dodge you can use every time.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Actually, the second
I'm
dodge.
go-
you can upgrade.
Give me
I'm going to
cool
go first.
checks.
Cool, Daniel.
Go time, go
Which
time.
one's vigilance again?
Vigilance as well.
Yeah, vigilance, yeah.
Yeah.
Vigilance, like when you get surprised.
Do you want to do a? Is it a villager's check then?
No.
No, because
Cool.
we're going in
One of
first. So
Yeah.
Ooh. 2 successes and advantage.
Hold on.
I think I want to walk in first.
All right. So AJ,
3 advantages.
Riley,
One of each.
James,
1 success.
Jason.
2 successes and an advantage.
Where's yours? There? I got 1. Oh, I was 1 success off from yours. I had 1 success and 1 advantage.
It's kind of a little one-sided right now.
What?
This is a little one-sided right now.
You mean they,
That one-sided.
we're at a disadvantage?
No.
I think we were at their advantage.
Are we going first?
But then again, it's 2 of them.
So the first one's up is 3 PCs.
Wow.
Cool.
I'll go first and walk in.
Maybe I should take it. No, we already know there's
I
12.
should go first since I
Well,
have.
as long as you get to go
I have a
before that,
shotgun.
that'd be good. As long as you do that. So I guess what I was thinking is we walk in, you know, you guys want to pop your glow sticks, I can walk in too, but I can use my influence to maybe tell them we're here for the pods and it's time for them to go home. We're
Yeah.
take over and it's time for them to go home.
Yeah.
So why don't I start with that and then you guys can pop your glow sticks.
They're not glow
I like popping glow
sticks.
sticks.
If it doesn't work.
Okay.
If it doesn't
There's
work-
2 glow sticks and a sunflower rod.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
What do you mean sunfire?
That's what I call mine.
And then if
From
that
a
doesn't work,
planet,
you wanna-
another planet.
you pop in
We call it
with your,
sunflower
shotgun.
swords.
Cool. All right. I think we got a halfway decent plan.
I think I want to go.
Okay,
first.
see if you can mind control them.
Just sort of see if I can make some of them leave. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk in. And
You walked in through the heavy warehouse door, and you see a bunch of a group of people working on pod racers. You see your target racer, and you see another racer there as well, a 2-seater variant. But this one has 4 engines.
gentlemen, your shift is over. It's time for you to go home.
Okay, what do they need to roll?
So force user make opposed discipline versus discipline combined with an influence power check. And let's see, I can spend 1 every force point. I can force the cog to adopt an emotional state or believe something that's untrue.
What do they need to roll? Discipline?
Yep.
What's your check?
Mine's 2 yellow and green. Just throw a purple in there to cancel out.
No.
He rolled it already.
1 success, 2 advantage.
And force dice?
They're both black, so I'm going to flip destiny points. But
How many groups of people can you affect? Because there's 2 groups here. One, like they're minion groups, so they're counted as 1 creature
right,
each.
so I can pretty much just affect 1.
1 group?
Yeah, because I don't have the magnitude upgrade.
Can you activate the force power twice
No, you can't do that. I can only do it once.
Are you sure?
with each force point?
Yeah. The user spends a force point and succeeds on the check. to
Which
get
force power is this?
target.
Influence?
This is, yeah, influence. Target adopting an emotional state of belief, something untrue lasting for 1 round or 5 minutes. Now, see, if I had magnitude, then I could increase the target's effect equal to the magnitude upgrades purchased. Yeah. Force use is cool,
Hold on. Only force points generated from lights that can be used to generate positive motions, peace, and emotions such as confusion, to be treated differently.
Yeah, I'm using the control emotion belief upgrade.
Control. Force use makes a discipline versus discipline check, combined with discipline card check. Okay. You can force the target to adopt an emotional state or believe something untrue.
Okay, so one group literally just drops their tools. Well, puts their tools back on, puts their tools in their toolboxes, and they just walk out the doors. The rest are just more like, huh?
Wait, see if they have that period. See if you do it again before they respond.
They're slightly confused.
Quick, try it again.
That's, I mean, if it's not, it all depends.
One of the guys walks up to you and goes, "Hey man, who are you?" Pointing a finger at you.
Chance.
Are we with him? Or is he by himself?
You guys are outside. Did you go in by yourself?
Pretty much. They were like
You
right
went
outside the door.
by yourself.
Yeah.
You guys are watching the parade of guys leave.
You have a chance to do it again.
The boss sent me. I'm Crab. I'm here to take over.
Well, do it again. Do it again.
Am I doing it again?
Yep.
Uh-oh. 2 advantage. I did not succeed. No successes.
Well, I have no successes either.
But if I don't have any successes,
They look at you and they're like,
You can't.
"You look new here."
Ah, yeah, I just started last week.
You want to try it again?
Try it.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again. This is great.
There we go. 4 advantage, or 4 success, 2 advantage.
You're still telling them to go home.
Yep.
He kind of looks at you,
And I'm gonna
spits on the floor. Glob of chew
Take the night. You get the
lands
night
on the
off.
glob of chew lands on the floor. Puts his tool down and tells his guys to pack it up and go home. Everyone else follows suit, and they just leave.
Nobody here. Everybody is gone.
So, what do you guys want to swipe first? The pod racers or start thinking we can plunder the whole place?
Let's steal everything that costs
I
money.
will flag these guys in, and I'm going to sit down with my headache. Rub my temples a little bit before I get started helping out.
That was easy.
So, which do you want to try to try? Which pod racer do you want to try to use?
Let's
I think-
use the more advanced.
Well, we're re-entering in both, so
Wait,
Let's
which-
get this back. Let's get
Which
the
one
one.
is theirs? The
The one with the 4 engines.
that's the criminals ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Then-
good.
Okay, you drive the one with the 4 engines.
and you will be on our team, and you will be with the 2 engines.
Yeah.
So we got 4 people and only enough space for 3, but let's do a quick look through, find any
Yeah.
valuable
Can we do a
parts.
quick look?
Yeah.
Because if we're going to be dumping this
Like a
second pod later,
scavenging check.
Yeah, quick
as
scavenging
well.
check.
guns, valuable tools, you know,
Robert
That would
Parts.
be
maybe their safe is sitting there.
Yes, they with money.
Diligence? That seems to be close to search.
No, that's.
What search?
Perception, basically.
I don't know, yeah.
It's either that or. Oh, Dougie, or.
Or a skullduggery check to know where put something, hide it.
Yeah, perception is.
Well, where they
Looking for
hid
hidden
money.
stuff.
I'd rather do either perception or village.
Turns out that this place is not a headquarters, it's just a warehouse. So all you guys find is just random parts.
Any weapons or something?
No.
No, wait,
All their weapons were carried on their person.
parts that we could sell.
Or fix the cars with. In fact, let's do that. Let's examine the vehicles, see what's been done.
Oh, the pod racers?
Yeah, both of them.
They are just freshly assembled straight off the shelf.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they just bought random different parts and just cobbled them all together.
Or would there be any parts that we could use in the lightsabers?
No.
Okay.
Why would a lightsaber part be in a pod racing chop shop?
Exactly.
You'd be surprised. Some people just use them. They build them with random junk.
So cargo net, just spare parts for making sure we're good to go. Hook it under the 4-engine one,
Okay.
and let's take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just grab a bunch of parts and let's go. Okay, I'm driving one.
I'm driving the other.
All right, so leaving the warehouse, you head back to the other mechanics shop.
Making sure we're not followed.
They are extremely happy. What took an hour ended up being a half hour, so the duration of your power on those guys have worn off. They've realized what just happened.
And now they're missing
Well,
two
they're
speeders.
home. These cars, they know.
I know, but I'm saying the effects of your power have worn off. So, congratulations for that. And, yeah, the other pod racing team was just so ecstatic and happy to see the pod come back. They thank you, and they will honor their part of the deal.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll just have to make sure they win and we get second place.
So we'll drive that, and then we go in as the second team. Go for second place.
Heading back to your hangar where your ship is. You guys parked the pod racer there. And you guys and we call it a night and day there. I have to plan out the pod race.
Okay. Could I get some experience points?
We're gonna miss the pod race.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting
We're
experience points right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're gonna miss the next 2 weeks.
That's right. You go out of town, ain't you?
Yeah, we'll be out of state for a little while.
Well, how long?
We should be back for the game on the 13th. So
Okay.
we'll miss 2 sessions.
So you'll be missing the pod race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will be recording this.
I saved money.
Which kind of sucks though, because if one option could have been if my character had side saddle on the 2-seater one,
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
but I could sit there and use influence and cause mental strain and cause the other drivers headache and
Barrett might like this though. But
Yeah, he
plus
would.
the pod racing would be at vehicle scale, not personal scale.
Yeah.
True.
And he has the force power that lets him heal system strain on vehicles.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to be operating in tandem like a squad.
So yeah,
You know, like
so
I'm his wingman, and we're both gonna be trying to
driving
get
it
first
could be
and
like-
second.
just pushing the engine past the red line the whole time while he's sitting there using the force to keep it together.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tail behind you while you're taking down all the drivers. There's no rules in pod racing. You can kill other drivers.
All right, so
It's no
everyone
rules.
gets 20 XP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blah,
And everybody roll a D10.
What's
This
a
is the part I'm
D10?
not looking forward to.
What's a
blah. Oh dear God.
There is. Although I am curious about seeing what kind of a lightsaber I would get if we're doing those things, but I definitely know I'm not going to do that for a while. 2. So.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
no, wait, I rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
No,
That was the right one.
Oh,
Did I
You just
get-
get rid of one of the zeros at the end. So
okay, sorry. I wanted to do the other one.
Jason rolled a 2. How many conflict did you have?
None.
None. All right. James,
I rolled an 8 with 8 conflicts, so
8 with 8 conflict.
Yep.
All right, so you neutraled out.
I have 77 morality.
Riley, what'd you roll?
And 6, and I have 0 conflict.
8.
I have a question.
You know what?
How
I
do you
got
get
10.
I have a question. So far, most of the force dies, it seems to be items
with
that I
Delta.
found when I was looking through information on these force dies. Most of the things are involved with, when you're involved with combat, it involves the dark side stuff. You know, so it looks like you can't be a noble, like an honorable warrior, it looks like.
Okay, you just don't.
I know, I mean, as far as force artifacts are concerned.
You, AJ, you rolled a what?
8.
Alright, so your morality is now 48.
Yep.
I have a question.
So I got AJ, Jason, James, what did you get to? So you're at...
Well, I stayed neutral. Or I stayed where I was.
Oh yeah, that's right, you stayed where you were. Jason, okay, so AJ, you're at 48.
Yeah.
You're going to the dark side, good job.
Make it on.
Jason, you're going up, you're at 77.
Yep.
James, you're still at 50. You're the only one who stayed neutral the whole time. Riley, you went up to 66. Good job.
66? Man.
And yeah, that's it.
He's 77.
What's the most important skill for pod racing? That's piloting planetary?
Piloting light, piloting planetary.
Okay. Okay, at least I got an idea of how to use force suppress.
Save money for me.
Yeah, we're going to definitely try to win first and second place.
Save money for the
So how many experience have we got?
This is
20.
probably going to be a crazy race. And then after that, we're probably definitely going to have to sell the pod racer, unfortunately, because it would be fun to take more pod racing things, especially after we, do that. Although maybe we could build our own. Well, actually, if we do win second place, then I thought we might be able to buy a bigger ship, I suppose.
Just keep in mind that you're going to have to figure out how to deal with the legalness of you guys entering this pod race.
We're going to treat us the other team. Because it's the pod,
True.
Well, that was my idea. I don't know if that'll work, but that's my thought.
Well, still, you're probably the best person to actually get that thing to work. I'm not entirely certain how I would be able to convince everybody if I was piloting that one, but he's piloting that. Although I suppose we could dress him up as, we could dress him up as somebody else.
Wait, we need pistons.
Show up.
It's right.
We'll have complications.
We need like pistons and stuff.
Well, wait. Well, I suppose we could, while we have the time, we could just try to make the, wait, we can't exactly make it look different.
To make it look different.
But
grab
then
a
again,
bucket
this
of
place
paint.
is technically run by the Hutt, so how much do they care about legality?
If it involves money, pretty much.
Well, whatever person is managing the entries, and when he's questioning us about it, we say, look,
Use your force influence. That would be great.
You guys are now racing under the team known as the Blue Falcons.
Which one?
Okay.
Which team? Is it the bad guys or the good guys?
What?
The pod racer
Blue
that
Falcon's a military term.
I figured you might like that.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a Navy term. Blue Falcon because because the sailors' uniforms are blue.
Yeah.
No, it's Bravo Foxtrot.
20.
That is where it came from. It's the initials.
Okay. Now,
We use it in the Air Force. I know it's used in the Army and Marines too.
if I do that, I'm taking it 2 ranks in planetary. Now I just need to figure out 20. Should I want to have Saber Swarm, or should I increase piloting again?
Did you get your Knights of Fate?
Yeah, I did. Wait, you just saw me looking at it.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Katarn class commando armor, as well as the Phase 1 ARC Trooper armor.
So they
Oh yeah.
end up holding
I'm
one for
I'm
you,
definitely
or you
going
just
to.
pick one up.
What
and
something that you might like that I saw in here.
Me?
Yeah, you. is
Something that involves robots. I'm guessing.
contained energy axe.
Oh.
Skill, lightsaber, damage 3, critical of 2, range of engaged, 4 encumbrance, 3 hard points, 7,500 credits, and it has breach 1, cumbersome 3, sunder, and vicious 3.
Wow.
The only thing is that
So you would like the.
it cannot use light. A contained
rock
energy
saber?
axe
What about it?
can
Like a
use
lightsaber, but instead of
appropriate
a
melee
round
weapon
blade, it's flattened
attachments,
out, so it's like a
but
real
not
sword.
lightsaber
You know,
attachments.
so it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a
So I
sword
can't
blade.
use kyber
So it's
crystals.
actually like a
No.
lightsaber sword.
Nuts. I was hoping they'd do
It
that.
kind of fits the medieval, knight type.
What's
theme.
that?
Oh yeah.
A great lightsaber.
Yeah. What's that?
A great lightsaber is an oversized lightsaber,
Like a
built for use
meter-long
by
blade.
individuals with large, powerful frames.
Oh. Okay.
This weapon's profile represents a great lightsaber hilt containing an unmodified blah 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 blah.
It's a little over six, a little bit. So it's like over 6 foot long blade. But it's more like the big.
Although I'm still hoping I'd be able to let me use the other one. Use that lightsaber, but at the very least, it gives us an idea of where to search. Where look for what type of wood the lightsaber is made on, made of.
Like a Nodachi.
I just need to figure out where.
So the counter can be one.
Do you think I should probably use the last 20 experience for another rank of planetary for the pod race? Or
Use it on whatever you want.
Saber swarm.
Use it on whatever you want.
Yeah.
So if
This back or
Exactly.
A little too late for that now. Just stick it in your book for now.
Yeah, may I ask
Okay.
you, what's one question I want to make sure of? How, with the pod racing things, how should I actually prepare? Or do you know how much you know of the rules?
That's why I'm giving it a. That's why I'm ending the session now so I can brush
I
up on
want to
it.
say Endless Vigil or one of them has the pod racing.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. It's sure.
Maybe I should buy that one, take a look.
Good thing I got it now, so that I can look at it. Yeah, it does pod racing and pod racing right here.
Yep.
So one of
Page
the
53.
ideas I had, I don't know, didn't know what the rules are or anything, but since my character is a healer,
Uh huh.
those are that's, player knowledge, knowing that, red lightsaber crystals or, like, they
Corrupted.
corrupted, they make them scream, they make them bleed, they just pour the dark side into them.
Yep.
I just thought it'd be really cool to be able to, like, use my force abilities or whatever, just to eventually be able to heal it, like like a kyber crystal trauma award type of deal. I didn't know what it's called, but it's just a cool idea for like my guy to be able to
Use the heal power to.
just slowly heal the crystal. But whether it works or not, but it's something my guy is going to be working towards.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
I would like to do the warrior approach if I actually got to do that. Like turn it from like a thief of pain, but turn it to a crystal that trains itself to play like something an honorable warrior would do. Instead of screen pain, like efficient, such like instead of screen pain, like efficient. Not make sure the end opponent suffers when you finish them off and such.
Okay.
Something that's efficient and such.
I guess.
I guess, something like a warrior would want, but not to make sure the enemy doesn't suffer.
Okay. All right. I'm out of here.
Okay.
See you guys next
Week.
week.
I'll see you in 3.
Yep. Oh, hey, let's go. That still stands what I said in the group chat. I know you're not in the group chat for unknown reasons, but July 28th, I'm going to be starting a D20 Modern Apocalypse game for Saturdays during the summer.
Is that replacing our game?
Yes, that is replacing our game for the summer.
Oh, nice. Not sure how much I'm going to be for the apocalypse stuff. Those things, press?
It'll be fun.
Nah. Well, I just don't like no-win scenarios.
You live, you win.
I know, but that's just aggravating when you have things that's literally you're supposed to lose.
Have fun with your
Like those
D&D game,
Cthulhu
Jay.
games.